Y'all saying?
Alright, I'm good.
So,
Nah. That's good. We gonna leave it like that. Nigga choking on the water. Quiet. That's how we.
Genius. Sound. What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? If you can change your thoughts, you can change the world. So much more to life than chasing diamonds, gold, and pearls. Lately it's been debated that maybe I am the greatest. I'm joking, there's no debate. You can't ignore the great. See, I'ma switch the world up with my 15 seconds.
Yep.
So what's over here on this screen?
What tomorrow? Yeah.
Teleprompt.
Welcome back to What You Thought, the funniest podcast on the planet. I'm Darnell.
Express is moving.
The camera wasn't on you. You missed it.
Damn.
That's
He said
Pop
I'm a
Bass
hater,
is.
so I'm a.
Now use
That's
it.
Pop.
My best friend and my best hater.
Oh shit. You intense today, my nigga. I don't know what's going on with you, my nigga.
I'm just clapping for you. The hater thing and all that other stuff. I
You
don't
hiking. You intense. Heard you. Go ahead, man.
We got a Mark A. John Jake Jingleheimer Schmidt in the building.
Hate ass nigga, man.
He just called you haters. Ain't gonna call me hater.
You's a hater.
All right.
Are you just left the mosque?
Nah, he didn't even go today.
Of course I went to the mosque.
He didn't even go today.
Listen,
Every day, right?
Listen, Eid Mubarak, by the time this airs, Ramadan will be over. So,
Word.
you know, Eid Mubarak.
What that mean? That means like, what are some of my niggas?
Basically.
Peace.
That was close.
It means like peace to.
I mean, blessed Eid. Blessed Eid.
Bless. Word.
That's what's up. We got Joanne, aka HR, in the
You
building.
heard?
Derek, aka Hands, has made in the
Hey.
building. Back in the building.
Back. With the Pocahontas hair, this nigga put some shit in there. Remember? He couldn't get no hair for a minute. Now that my son got weave and all that.
Yo,
Back.
Brandon shit still ain't grow.
Nah, yeah, Brandon got 2.5 inches of hair. My son Afro this big. Boy. My son Afro that fast.
Yeah.
Like that. He got the same weave Baif got. Look,
My shit is
Now you definitely got a weave.
come on, stop.
fuck out of here.
Stop.
That's hate.
Stop.
But
That's
on
hate.
your page, you have a picture from 2023 with a mini fade.
Word.
That's not a
Bergen County Buffaloes.
Niggas is mad because
I don't
I'm
wanna hear
the
that,
oldest nigga in here with the most hair and the best hairline.
That's a fact.
So how the best hairline? That's
Yes.
not a fact. Hold on. No, you might do.
Nah, he do. I think he got it.
Come on.
Yeah.
But
You
you
got
just came back from
Talk
Turkey.
to me nice.
Just came back from Turkey.
Bismillah, nigga. You just got back, nigga.
That's that Native American in you.
Yeah.
Pause.
Made it.
Pause. That's a good
Me
pause.
and Malik.
That's never a woman. If she'd have been there, pause.
Pocahontas.
Come on.
Pocahontas.
No. Pocahontas can't pipe though. What do you mean, man?
What you mean?
You got to hit
Pocahontas?
pipe. Yeah, you got
You gotta
to
hit Pocahontas.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
he
a fact.
said-
Yeah. You said ain't no
That's a
bitches.
poker by Eve. That's
No,
not a
I ain't never
Pocahontas.
That's that Native
Pause.
American
That's
in
crazy.
you.
It's pipe behind us.
Yeah, pipe.
Pipe behind.
Pipe behind
Man,
us.
go lay with niggas.
Lace with niggas.
Lays with niggas is wild.
Hilarious.
We got Brad, aka DJ.
Hey.
Heard?
I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all keep telling me I'm a hater.
Nah.
Other people telling me I'm a hater. I'm not saying nothing.
Never, man.
I'm not gonna argue
let
with
them
Reg no
shame you,
more.
man.
No, I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
argue
but
with
Brad,
Reg
if
no more.
enough niggas are saying you're hated, Brad, it might be,
There's some truth to it.
maybe.
They just don't know the real you. Nah,
Yeah. Nah. Hold on.
Or-
my son spit.
Or Brad's hated. Like, why does it disturb you so much?
it's all right. We good, Reg.
Is there not some truth?
He said
May
we
or may
good.
not know the real Reg.
Nigga, I don't care. I don't think about
Look
it.
at this nigga focused up on the pictures now.
Ooh,
These niggas
but
be
if-
getting cute for the photos.
I
I don't even be seeing when you lasso this shit around. I don't even know when it's happening.
Turn it.
These niggas be all,
Bife has a concept
Like
of
you
himself
definitely
every
be
week
taking pictures
to take
when
worse
you're not
pictures.
paying attention.
who can take the word?
He get pissed off when the shit look decent.
Nigga said,
Nah,
well,
y'all
let's check
just
to your crib
post
soon.
the-
I'm a
Y'all
whole
post
troglodyte.
fucked up
Like,
pictures on
dog, I live under a bridge.
Yeah, he said somebody to the
Every
crib to check
time.
on
I
you.
should, and I don't even do that in the episode.
Yes,
How did you get the picture? Now, I just started it
I
because I want to give you a
photoshopped
good.
it.
I want to give you a good picture. Pause.
So that's your best angle?
Yeah, it's the best one. Pause.
Pop have a whole different jacket and hat on in the picture.
Who was this nigga? Who was that?
When did that happen?
Were you retarded face and clothes?
You put your hairline on my shit last week.
What?
You did. Because my shit ain't never been that fucking cooked. Never. You put your hairline on
Which
my
picture?
shit.
Which picture?
When you made me with the gold hair, nigga.
Oh yeah.
That was your hairline. That's your shit. Niggas recognize your shit anywhere. Fuck you mean. Your shit, you got the deep grooves in your shit.
I'm bald. Listen, I'm bald. I'm bald, man.
I'm saying when you used to have
When
the
I had
bald
hair?
shit with the bald Goldie locks. You had the RoboCop on
It was getting rough at times.
It
It was
took you
getting
a while
rough.
to come to terms with it.
It did. It's gonna take all y'all.
It took till Shorty said, your shit is too aggressive to be purple. Hairline's too aggressive to be purple. You said
That hurt. That that comment I made you that hurt like that.
That shit hurt. Yeah,
That
that
hurt.
shit hurt.
Sometimes it be
Pop,
hurt.
you scaring the bitches.
Yeah. I'm bald now.
I was waking up like that. Am I
That
scaring?
happened very
Am I
quickly.
scaring the bitches?
I'm all shit look like leftover cotton candy.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Like this shit at the bottom of the bag.
Wisps.
Yo, like you know when you a dandelion, the shit that's left. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Reggie, you
It had to go.
Ball up here. Pause. I don't know, like what you mean. Yeah, nigga.
I don't care that I don't
That
have hair
same
though.
shit.
And Mr.
Like a popped corn kernel, nigga.
I don't care. I don't care.
All right.
Pre-pop popcorn.
I'm close. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm getting
Like
close.
when you wake up and
It
you
hurt.
got a pillow's bad hair on it, nigga, that's gonna be a.
That's
rough
what happened
day
to you?
That's how your hair leave?
No.
Nigga, I was about to cry. Hold on. I didn't know that's how your shit goes.
Yo, they was mad concerned.
No. There was bad fear in his eyes.
So your shit just come off like a wig on your pillow.
Yo, I should have just said yeah.
Yo, that was
Yo.
crazy. I'm about to say,
Yo.
nah, nigga, that's that C
And
word.
then half his beard
that
is left
lookie,
with
my
it.
nigga.
Half the beard is left with it. Just
Yeah.
half your face is
That
gone.
might be the
Yo.
lookie, son. Word.
Yo.
Frank Lucas. Nah, that's the lookie, man. One of my niggas died from off that, my nigga.
Oh man, rest up, man.
The leukemia, that shit get you like that, son. Whole beard in your blanket, son. Like your goatee fall off. Like, oh, wait. Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
And we got Mr. Nastyman himself, Reg.
You heard?
We got to come with another nigga.
Fresh out the face ice bath.
Yeah, my son, wedge. Yo, you was raging today. So that ice
I
bath-
wasn't raging.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait.
I'm not even talking about it here.
All right.
I'm not even talking about it here. I'm talking about when we was driving and the two Muslim young ladies walked past looking like MOP.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Billy Dan's and Lil
Don't
Wayne. You talking about, yeah, I hate these niggas. I really said that. There was not a nigga in sight. There was two women. They happened to look like MOP.
I didn't.
But they were hijabs and all that. My
Mash
nigga.
out
Going to
posse
church.
is crazy.
Looking like MOP's crazy.
Singing
Dog.
Annie up, trying to walk to church, and this nigga was mad as shit.
Nah,
trying to get him.
it wasn't that.
Dog,
It's just
calm down. my
dog.
nigga.
That's not what
I
happened.
hate
Really,
these niggas. I swear he said just like that.
dog.
You sick, Reg?
Niggas feel like they own the block, and it's just like, dog. Niggas park
My
however
nigga,
they want.
hold on. We had a red light, Reg. Why would they own the block? We had a red light. You parking, my nigga.
Was it red?
You on the lady's toes. She was
it red?
mad, huh? Yes, it was red, nigga.
Man,
That's what I'm saying. When you were waging wedge,
I don't know.
realize
And I didn't know what was under the hijab,
you
man.
was raging reg.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
They were fine.
What do you
But
mean
I-
you
I
didn't know
really
what was
feel like-
under there?
Come on, fam. Come on.
Only
I said,
women
son,
wear that.
I guess the
I don't
ice
wanna
bath
assume.
shit really works because now you mad calm shit, son. So I might have to really start.
It's helpful in terms of mood, I guess. Yeah.
Mad anti-inflammatory. Your wig is smaller than everything. You should reduce your swelling and all that.
Yeah, man.
Now you came down.
Yeah.
Son,
I do feel the rage coming back though.
Mike, what does it do?
That's the Red Bull.
My nigga, pardon me.
Educate us. What does the ice water bath
It's
do?
the ice water.
You see, you a bastard.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Nah,
curious.
it's-
Actually am curious.
It's,
All right,
it's
go ahead. Anti-inflammatory.
equivalent. It's equivalent to when people be taking cold plunges. When
Okay.
when you just cold
Reg
plunge
already
your
laughed at
face.
you.
Because it's like putting your face in ice is almost equivalent to putting your body in ice.
No,
All right, go ahead. My bad.
I'm good.
Nah, we listen.
Nah, he the
No,
professional.
we want to hear.
Yeah.
Well,
He's the professional.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah.
I'll read it real quick. Dipping your face in ice water has several benefits, both physical and mental. Here are some key advantages. Reduces puffiness and inflammation, tightens pores and refreshes skin, boosts circulation and gives a glow, helps calm breakouts, reduces stress and anxiety, wakes you up and increases alertness, can help relieve headaches, may improve mood, just to name a few things.
May improve
So-
mood.
So it does have some
Just
benefits.
temporarily.
bowl right
Stress,
there.
Being in a room full of
anxiety,
niggas, niggas ask
It is
like,
stressful.
Hey, take your shirt off.
Nobody said
Nobody said that.
nobody
said that?
Nobody said
Oh,
that.
man.
What you
Nobody
point
said
him out?
All right. I don't know. My glasses off. I don't know. It was
That's scary. Nigga blind to take your shirt off. It's crazy. That
bright
is
lights.
crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, if you
That's
was
it.
blind with cold white ice water on you, and nigga yelling, "Take your shirt off!" That is a fucking horrifying.
Room full of niggas, bright lights. It was
And there's
crazy.
a room full of niggas. That's crazy. What you following me for? That's crazy. You right, my nigga. That's scary. Apologize to Reg, whoever said that, my nigga. That's why. Get naked. That's crazy. Nobody would say that. Reg, it's us, man.
Get naked is crazy.
Us.
And whoever was seemed very upset. Like, man, why are you taking his shirt off?
Nobody said that. Nah. You have a
His shirt's
fantasy.
still on. Nah,
You have
I
a fantasy,
don't.
my nigga.
I
You're a
don't.
freaky
He
bastard.
was like,
my nigga.
man, he really ain't took his shirt off. Man, there's a beater under there.
That gotta be a beat.
Yeah.
I can see it.
You
No,
heard it. You see it?
nah.
You see it?
I did see that.
Remember
I heard that. Nah, I can see it. It's a beat up under there. And the nigga Darnell said, this nigga got X-ray. Well, somebody said this nigga got X-ray. I did hear that. You right.
All right, we can move.
I heard that. But we try to cover you up, my nigga. Pause. You had
Cover
2
you up.
shirts on.
2
Like, can I get a
shirts.
towel? Fuck out of here. You don't need a towel, nigga. Take the shirt. You see, it was a lot.
That sounds nasty.
It was a lot.
Man,
It's
go ahead.
intense.
You just hear a belt unbuckling? That's crazy. I would have quit on this. Yeah, I would have quit on the spot.
Everybody wearing sweatpants. Why
And
you
cut.
got-
That's it. Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Yo.
Oh man. RP George Foreman.
Word.
Yeah, word.
Prayers up.
Shout out to the grill.
Word.
Yeah, some white nigga made a George Foreman grill joke. Shit was dumb funny.
What is it?
He was basically like, the George Foreman grill looks like George Foreman designed it himself. Because he was basically like, oh, should we put like a dial on it, George? He was like, nah, just close it. Basically, it's like, all it do is close. There's no features to it except that.
Word.
Crickets?
Yeah.
Hey, it was funnier. It was funny when he
you
said
get a fine. You get a fine if your joke die like that. Now that's crazy.
it's not my
Not
joke.
the
I was
I'm
repeating
saying
the
the
joke.
niggas.
Yeah.
Dude, not
Yeah.
you.
No,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
funnier when he said it. I killed the joke. It was funnier when he said it.
Yeah, if niggas slaughter your shit down like that, you
Yeah.
gotta get a fine, son. You gotta get fined for that.
I saw
You're a
some other
professional.
No, but it was a funny joke. I butchered it.
Word.
Somebody said blacks was acting like it was Wakanda technology when the Foreman grill dropped.
Now that's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean,
I never
make
seen
some
one
good
that real life
sandwiches
keep it
on the
100.
joints.
You ain't never had a George Foreman?
Nah.
Nah, they're pretty terrible.
My son
They're
West
not
Side Gun.
They weren't terrible.
Nah, they weren't terrible at all.
For the time,
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
It was
like
innovative,
compare,
actually.
but compare it to anything you're using now. Because even back then,
Oh, no.
you didn't know
It's
to be
20.
frustrated at certain things because it was just like,
That's what makes it
You don't know
innovative,
what you
though.
don't know.
Compare
Yeah,
iPhone
yeah.
1 to the iPhone 16.
that's a good point.
Cutting edge technology.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. I just never seen one in that.
It was just
Keep it 100.
everything
Like
I got
was
like 6 of them.
it was just
Word?
one temperature.
Oh, them shits is rocking.
Yeah, I got a bunch
well,
of
we
them.
got our air fryers now. We probably all on our like second air fryer.
Yeah.
Your first,
Yeah, I'm on my second one.
better
Pop.
than your first.
I ain't ready to get rid of that first drum.
Pop shit.
I
I still got it, but I
still got my first air fryer.
I still have it still.
Oh, nah, I'm
My
on
first
my
one
second.
still
I'm trying
works.
to switch the interior of the new joint.
And like,
That's my old interior in there.
and in 10 years, we gonna be
My peanut butter, my car peanut butter.
I'm thinking about
What the fuck was this nigga talking about with the car peanut butter?
the
That-
rappers. He was saying all the
What
rappers.
was he saying when he kept saying my car peanut butter?
He was making fun of
I
rappers.
understand, nigga. What was he saying? What was the line? It wasn't the interior. He was. I think he just was saying my car peanut butter.
Yeah, that was the
Some
whole
shit
thing.
like
the
that.
Whole thing. That was the whole shit.
Yeah, if I could switch the interior,
That's
I would
some
keep
real
it.
nigga shit.
Yeah, I would keep it.
Did you see?
Yeah.
They had damn, what's it? Young Dro?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Polo dude?
Versus
Jadakiss on the cover?
the color of the cars.
Yeah.
But son had mad joints.
Yeah, nah,
He
that was
did.
a good. That was actually a good 1v1.
back.
It was.
Back.
Yeah.
Until he said the black and red, now I'm riding Dion. I said no.
Now he didn't say that.
He did.
Yeah. Now I'm right.
Whoa.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, nah, that's
Why
a
you
wild
say
bar.
That's shoulder lean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you out of
Over
here.
there, man.
Yo,
He
but
moved it after
it's
that.
like the technology comment though. At the time, niggas wasn't like thinking, okay, this is kind of crazy.
You wasn't either back then.
No.
You ain't think nothing about it. Working with him and all that. You thought it was, you know what I mean? You ain't know. Now you riding Dion. See? Nigga, you was chilling
Bounce
back
right
then.
to left and let you.
That's great. He did an interview and he was saying he was spending like $250,000 on polo every year, or some shit. I'm like, nigga, how?
Word.
Like how? They don't got that much clothes.
Nah, I do start buying Purple Label and all the different USPA and all that.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's
You're
wild.
responsible, though.
Yeah, mad
You're
irresponsible.
Well-
already somebody. You can just crack it. You don't even need to have the polo.
Yo,
A lot of these celebrities' clothing budgets be ridiculous though. That's probably not even a lot of money today.
but I figure a lot of
hear
niggas
you.
like
That's ridiculous.
niggas get that shit for free now.
Responsible.
And then all these
Some of
niggas
it.
wear fashion over now.
But how you gonna tell a nigga how to spend his money?
That's that too.
That's some hating shit.
Yeah, Chris Brown recently did a IG
Chris
where
Brown
he was.
totally different.
You saw his closet?
Young Joe and Chris Brown. Like
No, I'm just saying.
This closet's like a warehouse.
It's relative. His closet's like a warehouse.
What Young Joe can spend, Chris Brown makes in a day.
Facts.
You feel me? So I think you do have to have somewhere to spend this money at.
You do.
So right, he got to buy something.
Close.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at
counting
it.
other niggas' money. Fuck it. You know
Me
what I'm saying?
neither.
Live life.
If that's what he like.
I just feel like it's irresponsible. If we talking the truth, we have a duty to do that too with the entertainment, right?
Facts.
It's just irresponsible. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Chris Brown's shit looked like a fucking like shopping mall.
Word.
Speaking of 1v1s, y'all heard about Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley?
Can't wait. 100,000.
Nah, you gotta go, Mike. Though.
They need to let us.
Michael
let us
Beasley. It's
commentate
not
that
even.
game.
That'd be fly. That'd be fine.
I don't know who run that league, TNT or something like that. They need to call us.
I would like Lance to win, but you gotta go, Mike.
Nah, Beasley's.
You
I
gotta go,
don't,
Mike.
I don't even think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, yes, I'm saying you gotta go, Mike. I
Well,
would like Lance to
Beasley
win.
too, right?
Beasley.
I think Beasley's going
He
to
like
I want
6'8".
Lance to win as well because he's from New York, but
You gotta go, Mike, son.
yeah. He's made to play one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Lance is too. Lance
Yeah.
is bugging.
Yeah, but
Lance wins with a lot of other them niggas.
he does.
But it's Mike. Mike is like that's his bread and butter.
Yeah, he's 6'9".
Yeah, he's about 6'8", 6'9".
Gotta be part of it, my nigga. And then
Yeah.
he's heavier. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when you see Scalabrini cooking the little Greek nigga, the taxi driver nigga.
Yeah. He was getting tight.
11 zip.
Yeah.
Zipped him the fuck up, my nigga.
And the crazy part, Scalabrini was daring the nigga to fight. I did.
Word.
You got it.
Nigga throwing the ball at his face, all that. He took his shirt off, threw it at another nigga.
Yeah.
But not at Scalabrini.
Yeah. No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a problem in there if you threw that
Nigga, what?
Scalabrini.
That nigga has no problem putting his hands on somebody. That's the original Cooper flag.
That's grown Cooper.
Yeah.
That's the grown up
That's
Cooper.
Cooper Flag's pops. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like the real Cooper flag.
Yo, Scalabrini was ready for all action.
Niggas putting hands and feet on shit.
And he's
came
7.
in
What?
there-
He's 7 feet.
No,
Like
nah.
6'9" or 6'10".
6'9".
Okay.
He came no security, no nothing. It was just him
Yeah.
there.
My nigga, he don't need security.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's doing
My
something?
son's just
Yeah.
out here living his life. He can go wherever he want. Niggas
Yeah.
fuck with Scalabrini.
That was ill.
Yeah,
You can score on Scalabrini?
absolutely not.
Nah, that's
Nah.
quiet.
Derek think you can score on Scalabrini.
Nah, he don't.
Nah.
Nah, he dead. Derek, don't you really think you can score on Scalabrini?
Nah. I don't think there's an NBA player I could score on.
Dead serious? I think you playing around.
Yo, but the way Derek talked though, it make me feel a little bit confident. I don't know. I don't watch the shit at all.
No. You
Nah. Nah, it's quiet.
6'9", 270.
It's quiet.
Done
I
up.
don't see it.
My nigga, he said call him. All you gotta do is say it loud enough. He ain't doing shit else.
He might just pull
Nigga,
up,
pull up from Boston or wherever he at.
Get him
dragging
on
the hoop
horn.
behind him.
Yeah.
A hoop with the basketball.
Who? Who scored him?
I forget, but it was on Instagram. Like
No.
less than a year ago.
Niggas is not scoring.
Yeah, somebody did score on him.
D1 basketball player that's currently playing. You 35, my nigga. No, it wasn't.
Yo, why you doing
Right.
a crossover? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Scalabrini can't be doing the AI pose.
On the screen.
Why not?
Yeah, it's on screen.
Nah.
No, you cannot.
It's quiet. Look at my boy, chef and shit for the selfie.
Crazy.
That's a wild
Look
image.
at this.
for my boy,
Look at
though.
this. Why he in the
Yeah.
crossover pose?
Yeah,
Nah,
he ain't never did that.
never,
Nah, he never
never.
never happened. he was practicing that shit for mad months. For mad months just for the image. Like, hold on. A hot sauce joint too.
That's
Look,
crazy.
in and out. What's this? Dude, look at this one right here with the hand. Nah, fuck out of here, my nigga.
Scalabrini's
Yeah,
funny.
he'll do you dirty though, Red. I mean, yeah, Red.
See?
Nah.
Nah.
See your deep-
Beat? Nah.
ridiculous.
Nah, it's not even close.
That's worse than saying you could score on Brian.
Yeah. You said beat.
Scoring once on Scalabrini is more reasonable than beating Brittany Griner.
Yeah, like
And you
Derek
can't
might get a
even,
hook shot
beat
off.
BG, she ain't with that.
No.
In no
Either way,
like,
either
you
way.
might can scrape it, boss. Like, fuck out of here. Because you definitely can't beat it in the game. No, it's quiet.
Can't chase me around.
You are crazy.
That's
She
what-
playing
I've been
against
saying that for years.
WNBA players, and they nice.
Yeah, it's
I'm
quiet.
a trial for the Sparks, for the trial players. For
Yo,
the
you
trial-
know they
wouldn't make it.
need
You
practice
wouldn't make
niggas over
I'm
there.
down.
Yeah,
It's quiet.
you wouldn't make
You're
it.
getting bullied in there.
You would not make
You're
it.
getting bullied in there.
Nah.
You're getting bullied in there, son. Yo, you
ugly
ain't
in
see my son 2-Bit about to have a celebrity boxing match.
What?
Who?
2-Bit versus the nigga, the little Ninja Turtle plumber nigga with the bad violence.
Oh,
Aaron the
word?
plumber. Aaron the plumber.
Dang. It's
Yo.
just done up for 2-Bit. Yo, what?
What? 2-Bit might put your man
No,
out.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the fact that he's doing the celebrity boxing match, the nigga should like be on the show.
But you heard why he's off of power.
Yeah, because he was clipping O'Gorman.
Nigga hit court.
Yeah.
Bugging.
See, the problem
Bugging
is,
out.
if you're gonna hit court, you have to keep. Unfortunately, like
You gotta
have to
keep-
Keep hitting
Can't
court.
stop.
You the
Can't
only
stop.
Nigga that
as soon as it's quiet.
you the only nigga that ever hit court. That's the problem.
Cause she pull up grinning like, yo, what
She
the
right
fuck?
for power and go home. No drinks, no nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody ever hit before.
Yeah, he got to hold that one
Yeah,
down.
niggas can't violate, but like, yeah.
So yeah, that's nobody ever hit before. What's her name? Courtney
Kemp.
Kemp.
She just got another show.
2-Bit was crazy.
Yeah, that's why he got written off the show because they stopped or they
He
had
didn't even get
whatever.
written off. He
situation.
just
She just
Disappeared.
said,
stopped
"Kill that
mentioning him.
nigga."
He just disappeared.
Cut.
Yes.
No
she-
death scene or nothing. Remember, my son was
Yeah.
alive. He gave Tariq because he beat one more time. That's when he gave Tariq back his car,
It was at the deli.
and then he stopped beating again. That's it. So he got to beat again so he can get another
Yeah.
episode.
He didn't even know he was on the episode that day. They just pulled
He
up and
actually
grabbed the
pulled
car.
up. He hit Courtney and Courtney Kemp in the joint
Yeah.
in the trailer. That was a real scene. Like, it happened in real life. Nigga was actually returning to car. Shit, wow.
Tariq was like, why my keys smell like this?
Smell like puss. Don't be alarmed, my nigga. That was me and Miss Kemp over there. Yo, but
I lost my keys for a
yeah,
second.
the bad violence nigga, like I respect him because at least he'll
fight.
He'll fight.
He'll
he
fight.
has no issue fighting whatever.
Yeah.
There's 2 white niggas in a van. They're like twin brothers. He pop on both them niggas at the same time. He just run up on them. He taking his suit off, one button at a time. He give you mad opportunity to chill.
Yeah.
There's 13 buttons on this shirt, my nigga. 13 buttons, and he go right at one nigga. Swinging on these niggas, they just get off the van and run. They twin brothers.
It's mad
They
funny.
supposed to match son out.
Because I feel like he's always healing from a previous fight. Like he's
He be
in the
crying a
process,
lot.
they hit a
It's that
bruise.
same-
2-Bit
it's that
shouldn't be
same
doing
ass
this
whipping.
though.
Oh, for
It's
this
that
guy.
same ass whipping. It's that one nigga with the dreadlocks. Him right there.
Yeah, he's still healing up from that one.
But he caught him on some accidental. Like, it was a fair joint. It's just he ended up catching him.
Yeah.
So it looked real wild.
He really is taking the tie off.
Yeah. Yeah.
What show is this?
He looked like a McDonald's
Bitch
man.
squirted on the screen. What happened, my nigga?
Oh, they
Niggas
watching
the vibes.
basketball game.
Oh, I thought niggas had the vibes on there. Niggas reacting crazy. That definitely wasn't no dunk. How y'all niggas jumping like that? That was wild.
Right there, they're supposed to catch him.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Oh, it's chicks in the van too.
Yeah.
Right there, he trying to get the cuffs off,
Look, son.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
looked like a
when a nigga-
manager at
but
McDonald's.
he's like this.
son.
You supposed to.
You supposed to try to fix some new
Yeah.
shit. Like, I ain't never hit a nigga with this. Hold on.
Yeah, he was gonna be bad for him right there.
Your hands were
Die
stuck.
hard.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah, it makes sense for him, but the nigga 2-Bit, like he should be trying to act or some shit
Makes
like
sense
that.
for 2-Bit too. You gotta stay relevant.
Yeah.
That makes
But
sense.
he's not gonna get another acting gig. Now he's just gonna be doing like dumb fighting
Who knows
influence.
that?
Nah, he
That's
could
not
end
true.
up on reality TV
knows
next.
that exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he'd be on
Yeah,
Love
but
and Hip
that's
Hop.
not
or
an
Spin that
acting
into something
gig.
else. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that spins into something else. Nigga, you gotta stay relevant. When's the last time we seen 2-Bit?
Yeah, nigga
What
got
if
tried
checks
for
is
another
throwing
show.
up?
It's
Like,
been a bit.
Yo, but what I'm saying is Courtney got another show on Netflix. Like maybe 2-Bit should
Does she?
spin the block. Yeah.
What's the other show? Maybe my
No,
boy.
she just got a show. She just announced it. It's like some type of London gangster type.
Oh yeah, he
show.
over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But I don't think 2-Bit's able to do it.
Yeah.
Nigga gonna still sound like he from
Yeah,
Queens.
that's it. He's a nigga from Queens that went to London.
My
He's
peas, fam.
He's
Yeah.
visiting his
Yeah.
cousins in London.
Courtney gonna figure it out. She like Tariq get everywhere on foot. It's like she'll make it work in power.
That could work.
Power
2-Bit is
London.
only one nigga. He can only be
I'm about to put
Yeah.
it up.
He's 2-Bit in London.
Yeah.
2-Bit in London is crazy.
niggas in London.
Yo.
Niggas in Paris.
In a bit.
Joanne, we can't make fun of
In a
her.
bit, fam.
In a bit.
In a bit, fam.
Yo, can we move on, please?
In a bit.
In a bit.
That's a
fam.
spinoff.
Yo, can we please
Got a
move
big
on?
smile.
Yeah,
Nah,
see?
but I mean,
Nah, that's more than doable.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Be wild.
Yeah.
Definitely under the circumstances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
To get back on power,
Yeah, that's-
you gotta strike it down.
that's not a
No,
bad
it's-
career move, but can we just move on, please?
Jawan, you might have to do that for the team.
Yeah, you supposed to be on there, nigga. You young enough.
Yeah.
You about to be 3-bit.
Get us all up there.
So nigga's gonna be 3-bit.
You're half a bit, my nigga. Of course, you 2-bit before you grew up. You half a bit.
1 bit.
You can be 2-bit.
I'm a little bit.
Just bit.
In a bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
And Raising Canaan. You 2-bit Raising Canaan.
Yeah, baby bit. Pause.
Baby bitch.
You
Oh,
old
you-
bit. You bite, nigga. Pause. You old.
Niggas bitten. That nigga's bitten.
What's so crazy is
The older one.
younger than you.
No, you older than 2-bit though.
Am I?
Yes,
You
nigga.
have to be.
I don't know.
Nigga, stop.
I don't know how old he is.
Stop it.
How old is 2-bit?
You bite is crazy.
How old
He
2-bit?
stopped bitting around and bite now. He's
Yeah.
that nigga's a full-blown biter. Pause.
It'd be crazy if Google don't know how old he is.
Might not. Michael Ferguson is his name.
What's crazy is you look like a polite 2-bit, like if he ain't ever did nothing wrong.
Private school 2-bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both parents, you know what I'm saying? Clarence, real good marriage, all that. Yeah, you don't say the nigga age now.
Nah, I don't.
Nah, he's not.
Say, just type in his actual name and then just put age. Age. You gotta type age, nigga.
Damn. I thought I was looking for his wiki.
Wiki.
Damn, this is
Nah, they don't,
Yeah,
they
Courtney
don't
got
got
him
his.
wiped off.
They don't got his.
God damn.
Yo, they might have actually clapped 2-bit in real life.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga's wrapped up. What's up with this nigga here?
That's crazy. Oh,
Damn, they put the wrong picture
That's,
for him in that
who the fuck is
thing.
that nigga? That's another nigga named Mike Ferguson.
Nah, that's big.
Yo. You man. Yo, nah. Yo, niggas is disrespectful. How this nigga don't
Yo.
oh man, that's wild.
Hey,
nigga like he one of
big.
us.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sad,
Damn,
man.
2-bit.
Age is 18 to 35.
1953 to 2006-ish.
God damn.
Damn, son. Now you definitely older than 2-bit.
Niggas.
Keep it 100.
That's crazy.
For sure.
6-ish.
That's funny, man.
Speaking of shows on Netflix, Balloon Pop is going to Netflix.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old girl from
Insecure is going to
YouTube.
host it.
No, I'm saying old girl from YouTube because I was wondering if she was still involved in it. She's executive producer.
That's her show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because mad people copied that shit, so I'm glad she like.
Yeah.
Got some form of ownership.
That's what the other dude should have did. They had the show on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about with the
Money and Violence?
Money and Violence.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he should have did. When Netflix gave him the deal, he should have took the next. He went and signed with Tidal or something like, not Tidal.
Yeah,
Like,
but he tried to keep it
Title
Brooklyn.
don't even do shows.
He tried to keep it Brooklyn, my nigga.
They were at one point. They were
Hov
trying
and-
to. Something
When
like
Hov
that.
and
Yeah.
them, nigga, when is it not a good idea to sign with Hov?
When
That's
when
good.
Netflix
That's
is the other
good.
option.
Yeah, but niggas ain't know.
Nah,
it's never,
but, like-
it's never a bad idea to go with Hov, nigga. It doesn't
Dog,
make
that's
sense.
like. You can't fault them. Like
Yeah.
going with Jay-Z seems like a
like a fucking
yeah.
win. No?
Yeah, no, not when it's Netflix.
Nigga,
Darnell, if Jay-Z pulled up right now
it's 13
and
years ago,
Netflix
keep
is
it 100,
doing them,
right? What was it,
Jay-Z has a
2013?
crazy track record.
2012?
You're not crazy.
Yeah, you're not, nah.
No. So Jay-Z pulls up, and Jay-Z has never did anything successfly as far as like a show
I
or
hear you.
streaming
I hear that,
service.
I hear that.
And then there's Netflix, which has the biggest shows and the biggest streaming service.
But this is 2012.
They was the biggest one in
But-
2012 or 2013.
They were growing.
They're the only ones.
Pause, they were growing, but we just seen the fail of everything else. Why wouldn't this just be another fad?
I don't know. I would trust
And
them
it's
before.
Jay-Z.
VCR, DVD, Blu-ray, Redbox, all that other shit just fell by the wayside. Why? What's different?
They could have failed on Netflix as well, too,
Yeah,
though,
nigga.
to be honest.
Like,
And it's
I don't think that was a
Jay-Z.
bad. I don't think that was
How
a bad.
many things worked for Jay-Z that he did for the first time and it
Everything.
went?
Everything. What else?
Not
he
to
did?
Liquor,
mention,
clothes.
Netflix in the beginning, they weren't.
But this isn't
They weren't
Netflix in the
getting
beginning.
revenue.
It wasn't the beginning. You're right, but it wasn't. It wasn't now. It wasn't
2016.
Netflix today either.
No, not at all.
I
But
mean,
they had
Netflix-
successful shows by then.
But yeah,
did,
you
they
got and also you got to remember at that point in time, if you was reading the news, Netflix was like in debt for a minute though.
For a
Like,
long
Netflix
time.
was like trying to figure it out for
Not
a
in
minute.
2014
I
and
ain't know that.
2015.
No, Netflix, yeah, they were.
I believe you.
Not in
I,
Netflix,
2014,
Netflix
2015.
movie back, yeah, they were.
I believe you.
Their business model was similar
Yeah.
to like WeWork's.
Yes, but in 2015 they had already started to pick up and they were successful because they started to have the show with the freak dude with the popcorn.
Freak dude with the popcorn. Oh, the president shit.
Yeah, they had that. They had Orange is the New
Yeah,
Black.
That's 10 seasons. That's
Yeah, they had a bunch of shows.
A nigga
by
just
then.
came out and another actor had just accused Kevin Spacey of some shit. And Kevin Spacey dropped a video. He was like, nigga, grow.
I already peed. Like, what you mean? What we still talking about?
Like,
That's
like,
crazy.
it's like, nigga, walk it off.
Yo,
Yo, that shit was mad funny.
that's wild. But nah, yeah, you sound
Yeah, they're
crazy.
losing
man.
Nah,
bread.
because Netflix.
No, you wrong. You wrong.
Netflix offered a mad bread. It was an opportunity to learn shit that you wasn't gonna learn nowhere else.
Yeah, but
From
Take that.
Jay-Z, you
Hindsight's
assume.
2020.
What do you mean from
Okay,
Jay-Z?
but what I'm saying
hindsight's
is,
2020.
nigga,
dog.
you don't think.
Hov pull up right now. We signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But it's
Darnell, you're
different
acting
now.
like
Hold on.
niggas
What
expect
podcast Jay-Z
Jay-Z.
did?
No, but it's different now because Hov was in a different space than he was in 2014 and 2013.
What was Hov doing in 2013? He must have had a couple of businesses by then.
Hov always been successful.
Yeah.
2014,
He
he
had the
already
Life of Time-
launched the clothing line. He already had a successful liquor.
What clothing line? The one that Dame did?
From 99, my nigga, of course. What are you talking about?
Rockaway,
No,
you talking
but
about
what I'm
Rockaway?
saying is he's been successful in other lanes.
But he's been successful in everything he did, which is your valid point. You're correct.
And then
I agree
nobody
with you.
thinks Jay-Z's actually going to show up himself with the camera. He's going to put the right people in the room with you.
Right, but you
Correct.
go with something that's like, oh, this is already operating and working. They give me money, and I sit there and I learn, and I take that information and I flip something else.
But Darnell, you're talking.
I said the same thing when it's happened.
But you're talking with hindsight though.
I believe that about you, though. You do think
Yeah.
shit differently.
yeah, I
You
said
do.
the same thing when it happened. That you messed up. You should have went with Netflix.
That's the Irish part of you.
It is.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
The
I'm not mad if they went with Netflix.
That's crazy.
But at
So
the
he
same
basically
time,
go away.
if Jay-Z pulls up now and offers us a deal, like dog,
sign.
it's very difficult to say no to that.
Yeah, nigga.
With his
Jay-Z
track
has been
record.
successful in everything he's done.
Right, but now Jay-Z has entered entertainment in a
Except
different
them
aspect.
niggas.
Because he failed with certain. Jay-Z has failed with certain things.
What?
All
Right?
businessmen do.
Yeah.
All businessmen
They
do.
do.
What business?
When
don't? That's a
Jay-Z
fact.
said he was
But what-
starting a
who?
sports agency, he never did that before.
Braun.
Right,
Look
but
at
now are you the first person to sign with the sports agency, or do you wait until what?
Braun
you
was
call-
the first.
Who? LeBron?
Was he not?
No, he wasn't.
Who was the first?
LeBron never signed that sports agency.
So who was the first then?
LeBron is with
he's
Clutch.
not with Jay-Z. I thought you signed that shit.
Nah, he didn't sign the Jay-Z.
Robinson Cano and Kevin Durant.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kevin Durant left.
Yeah, he did.
Word. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Durant left. Rock Nation as a label doesn't exist anymore.
No, they're not a label
Yeah,
anymore.
now it's just management.
They're management.
And like distribution.
Shitting on Hov.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
Keep talking. Now keep wild. Keep wild.
I'm not shitting on Hov.
Like, I mean,
But-
that's not necessarily fair
I
to say
mean,
though, because labels in
a
general don't really exist.
Damn.
like
That
that.
wasn't on him though. That wasn't on him.
Nah. And it's like now it's different because now
Alright,
it's had
so
Harder They Fall, a whole
State
bunch of
property.
other
The
shit.
niggas that went with Dame, where they at?
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. You go with Hov.
Now, if you asking me if I go with Dame or Hov,
Nah.
Nah, don't do that, man.
Obvious. Come
I
on.
like
that's an
Dame.
easy choice, though. We don't have to say it
But
like
in
that's
that
an easy
moment,
choice.
you go
Yeah,
with
you're not hurting nobody's feelings.
Yeah, that's an easy choice.
you go with Hov.
Dame would, yeah, I would say the same
No,
thing.
Dame
Dame
is
might choose
probably-
it.
He still regrets not going with Hov.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Jesus Christ.
He still
Big-
regrets-
big
If it was
chose
Dame,
Da-
if it's
Jay.
Dame versus Hope, Dame wish he picked Hope.
It's a fact.
Yeah, Big chose Jay. Like,
Yeah,
it
but
happened.
like, okay, but what I'm saying is though, despite all of the bad
He would
choices he
still have
made
every
later,
one of his
he's
teeth if he went with
still,
Hope.
he's still,
Fact.
Jesus Christ.
And I fuck with Dame.
He's
Come
still one of the most
Same.
prolific, like, talent
His teeth went with
people
Hov.
of like all
Just
time.
left. He said them just went with
Look at
Hold up,
everybody
hold
he
up.
discovered.
Hold
Nigga,
up.
2 foot with
Discover,
Hov.
when you say discover, what do you mean?
The people that he put on or like discovered.
I don't know if he discovered Jay-Z.
Who are we talking about?
Dame.
Dame?
Oh, no.
I'm not saying
Reg
he
just
discovered
said Dame is
Jay-Z.
the most prolific talent scout ever.
Well, I said one of, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I would.
Nah, I say Diddy. Pause.
Diddy for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying of all time. I said one of. Like he
I don't
gave,
even know if it's one
He
of.
gave Kevin
Puff
Hart
Mary
his
J.
first
Blige,
start.
my nigga.
Yeah,
And
Kanye.
Usher.
Kanye, Lee Daniels, like mad people.
What do Lee Daniels do though? Man?
Movies.
Produce movies. He produced
I
movies.
feel like niggas would be alright without them shit.
But I'm just saying,
Would be
Dame
without Lee
discovered a
Daniels.
lot of people.
If Lee Daniels wasn't around, eh?
No, I'm not saying that,
I
but I'm
think
just
everybody's life
saying.
goes. You know what I'm saying? Just according
Look,
to
Dame put a lot
I
of
don't,
people
I
on.
don't know if
Didn't Dame put on
Kanye, if
Dipset?
Kanye counts under. No, he didn't put on Dipset at all. No.
at all. Nigga,
I
No.
thought he did.
No. No.
Signed them to the Rock after
And then
they was already
Kanye
lit.
might not be rapping if not for Dame.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Okay.
Because nobody took him serious.
Okay.
Not
Con-
true.
yeah,
I was
that's
about to say,
a
I
fact. Nigga, watch this shit on Netflix.
Okay,
Nobody took
okay.
the nigga serious except Dame.
So then,
Yo,
okay.
I mean,
Nobody
it's-
even would give him a sit down and listen to him.
We could say what we want to say, but Rockefeller might not be what it is without Dame. Like I
That's a
understand
fact.
it's joking
That's
now.
a fact,
too. I agree
Like
to
don't
that. I
take
agree.
shit away from a nigga
No, I
because it's
agree.
funny to say it.
No,
I
no.
agree to that.
Yeah.
I agree
You're
to
not
that.
I think his
taking it away.
business acumen. I don't
But
think
if
his
you-
talent scout him as a talent scout.
But if you
though.
have a choice between Jay-Z and Dame,
Jay told Dame make another Hove.
you choose.
And what
Yeah.
happened?
Choose Hov.
And his teeth fell out.
Depending on, because I have nothing against Jay-Z, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, the victor always gets to write history however he wants.
Yeah,
So-
but niggas can't rewrite the history and exclude Dame. He was very important.
Yeah.
He was integral in the success of everything.
But
what
Jay
I'm
was
saying
always
is,
gonna be Jay.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Like, say hypothetically, what Dame is saying, 50% of it has merit. Not 100%, but 50% of it has merit. If a nigga's like, yo, like it was basically choose Jay or choose Dame, and niggas went with Jay, and then Dame got like boxed out or not necessarily like blackballed, but like, you know, niggas wouldn't fuck with him, that does affect your ability to maneuver and have success.
You chose
especially-
wrong.
Nigga, he couldn't have it. He stuck with him, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
and then-
there's-
You chose
there's
wrong.
very little you
Dame
could
did
do.
some shit to get himself blackballed.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's why it wasn't like they just like, oh, we not fucking
But-
Dame. He was kind of
But
like,
like,
wrong.
let's.
he was right about the things he was complaining about. He went about it
Yes.
the wrong way.
But what I'm saying is, if this is what got you here, sometimes niggas get stuck in that mode. If this is what got you here, being that rowdy, rah-rah nigga, and then it gets to a point where niggas like, all right, well, we don't need that anymore, and you don't know how to be anything else.
But that's why we still need the fall mark. So that's what got you here. Bring those back.
Bring the farm moss
You gotta
back.
apply that to you.
Please. Yo, you did you really
Do,
throw him
my
out?
nigga, you have to apply that to you too. You're a star now. You're a legend, right? Are you not iconic?
No,
You are, nigga.
I was sure.
You just said a nigga stopped you in the street today.
regular Reg, looking for you.
Niggas left a comment. They
That
said,
sounds funny.
Yeah.
Real talk though, 90% of this shit is because of you.
Yeah.
They want to see you. They want to see more of you. So you have to bring back your real who you are, your presence.
Yeah, this
nigga.
is who I am.
Gotta go
My
back to the
sweatpants
essence
Sunday.
of Reg.
I saw a comment that said
Rainwater Reg, the real Reg.
they don't realize Reg don't need the pod needs Reg.
a
He's carrying them
I
on his
agree.
back.
I kind of agree with
I
it.
was
though.
like,
Nah, you didn't carry me.
Not on the back, but
On
Reg,
the back is crazy.
Yeah.
Off the back.
off the back.
Fuck you mean? Yeah, Reg. See what I'm saying though? The people know, son, that you're a man of the
Nah.
streets of the people.
I'm good.
and this nigga get high
Why I
on Red
won't
Bull.
argue with
Wig out for 2 hours.
That's a fact.
That's
You can't-
that's
you
the
can't
superpower.
argue
I
with
would
that.
much rather argue with you than anybody else, my nigga. You
I appreciate
know what I
it.
mean? Real talk. This is
It's high praise.
Oh, because like I'm not. It's not like I'm because everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's like some type of big Dame Dash fan. No, it's just I hate when people try to. Now that it's uncool, it's cool to dislike somebody or
That's
it's
life.
not cool to
That's
like
how it
somebody.
works. That's
That's
how it
trash.
Nothing's
It is
wrong with
whack.
being a Dame fan. I still consider myself a Dame
I have a
fan.
lot of
Yeah.
respect for Dame.
Yeah.
But if you gave me an option at that time of
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z and
or
Dame,
now I'm going with Hov.
yeah,
Jay-Z.
Obviously.
Everybody.
that's the better business
Obviously.
decision.
And
I
he's
think
he's
Dame is going with Hov.
everyone said.
Yeah,
That's what we said. That's what we
Everyone
said.
agrees, but
Yeah.
everyone also respects his acumen as a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's a problem. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He gets shit done. It's a fact. Niggas was Negroes.
Yeah, man.
And out of those two, Dame was the Negro, my nigga.
Yeah.
Fact.
That's a fact.
However, I'm going with
Because
Hov.
I think it's like
Hov.
remember we had.
I
this
don't think Hov is
conversation
Hov
about-
without Dame. You said Hov would still be the same.
Hov would still be Hov. He wouldn't be where he is, though.
Yes.
I agree to that. Yes.
Yeah.
He would still be successful
Yeah.
or whatever.
He would.
Because he could rap, because Dame didn't help with the rap.
Nah, he
He
didn't.
helped with the business.
Yeah,
So without Dame, Hov is a different person. This is fact.
'Cause
I
this-
agree.
I don't.
yeah. There's
No,
a lot
I
of
feel like
motherfuckers that
at
can
a-
rap.
at
That
the- there was
marketing
a
and
point-
other shit that Dame put on it,
Yes.
you can't take that away.
I think there was a
agree.
point
I agree.
where they
don't.
needed good cop and bad cop, and Dame was able to be bad cop, which allowed Jay to be good cop. But then after a while, it's just like, well, all right, we don't really need that anymore. And then like it
Like
stopped
Hov
being
wasn't even
useful.
going to those meetings and
Yeah.
shit like that. Pause. He was going. Dame was the forefront of the business on every.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I just think it would have took him longer. I think Jay was gonna always be Jay.
So
He's
now
always gonna be Hov. It's just a different Hov.
and
It's
niggas
not what he is. It's
Put
not
up.
the mega global phenomenon that he is.
I think he still would be that.
It's just off of
Possibly.
rap. Then why isn't Kiss?
possibly I don't know.
I think he always had business
Then why
acumen.
isn't Kiss?
Kiss ain't Jay Z. We not comparing the two.
Come on,
I think
nigga.
Jay Z has
Come
a
on.
business mindset.
Yeah, he knows how
Hold
to
up.
maneuver.
What was
But hold
Kiss
on,
in the
hold
hood? and
on.
What was Jay Z in the hood?
Can I
Oh
ask
my
you two
nigga, I'm
questions?
saying if it's just rap, if we
It's not just. We not
It
talking
wasn't
just rap.
It was
So
business
Jay-Z
Jay
acumen.
Z is a businessman.
correct.
Yeah.
Every one of his businesses
He's a
that was successful
businessman.
beforehand was due to him and Dame together.
And Biggs. I think all three of them helped each other.
Correct.
I think Jay Z was always business minded, and he was gonna always be an entrepreneur. He's gonna create business.
And the
He
nigga that
wasn't
look
just
like Ken
rapping.
Edwin. What's that nigga name?
Tata, no, not Tata.
not-
No, the
That's
nigga that
Tata.
looked like Ken Edwin that was in the can for mad long.
Emery.
Emery. Yeah.
That nigga's part of it too.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
He like he did every one of them years.
He did.
God damn,
Yeah, he did.
nigga's nasty. Oh, what's up with your man though?
Who my man?
Why your man get choked out like that?
What are you talking about?
Your man Leon Edwards. Nigga in there looking crazy.
Ooh.
That was wild.
That's the
He
funny
pissed
black
on me
dude.
off.
That's your man.
That is my man.
That's the funny black dude, right?
Huh?
Nah,
That's
he
the funny black dude, the
Yeah.
MMA fighter.
No, you're not funny. This nigga's mad serious. Jamaican nigga from London.
Oh no,
He
that's somebody
pissed
else.
dude off at the weigh-in.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
his
yeah,
mistake.
yeah.
That was his mistake.
He got choked all the way out.
He did. He should have remained humble.
Yeah.
You see Shorty
I don't
got-
think it would have made
got
a
pissed
difference.
herself
though.
when they
I think he
choked
would have
out?
lost. I don't think it would have looked like that.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, they choked Shorty out. She pissed herself.
Yeah.
Because she went all the way out. Sun tap. Pause.
That would have been my last fight. If I pissed myself, y'all just don't see me no more.
But she was about to die. That's
I
why
mean,
she
it's
pissed
like
herself.
that's a little honorable. You rather like
Bladder
go
just-
out.
You know what I mean?
No, it's never honorable to
black.
piss on yourself.
Bladder
She-
black.
She didn't tap. Like she fought until she passed out.
Bladder black.
It's-
Bladder black. Bladder black. That's crazy.
It's never.
I respect it too, though, Reg. You right. Go out on your shield, nigga. You was training for 6 months for this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
On
out.
your shield, not in your piss.
And you're pissing
Yeah.
in a vat.
And
of
there's
piss.
like there's mad times where somebody doesn't tap and then it's just like you just run out the clock and maybe you get lucky. So maybe that's what she was hoping for. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was wild time on the clock, though.
Yeah.
I think the ref just didn't see that she was
It's
trying to
crazy.
tap.
It'd be crazy when
Damn,
they
she still
keep
pissing?
doing this
They keep
shit.
looking up there. She's still. Yo, you know what I was watching? Some shit where they, the surgeon, he tells them if you can stay awake for this whole song.
Oh, you gotta sing. You gotta sing the song. Yeah.
So they gotta sing.
Shorty went out.
Propofol, and then
And
he's
she
like,
passed out.
yeah, man, he got a new joint. I am a spinner.
Yeah.
How you gonna sin?
No, he said
Oh.
spinner again. Lord, forgive me for this violence that leaves my hands. Sometimes it's what I be up on. Bitch, I'm in the slide.
Salute to Saint Lamar. Salute to Saint
Son is
Lamar.
the man, son.
Yeah.
But yo, you know what? We don't give enough credit. Tim Vocals, he started all that.
He did.
He started all that.
Years ago.
Like 2000.
Yeah.
type shit.
His was too
from New York,
too
though.
crazy though.
How? Why?
Oh, I'm thinking somebody else. It's another dude
from
who's
Harlem.
okay.
Why?
Now it's a dude from down south who been doing it for as long as Tim Vocals.
Singing?
Yeah.
Find him.
They need to find a
Nobody.
nigga from bum fights.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he wasn't remixing shit.
Nah, he wasn't.
Vocal shit be fire. Harmony, crazy pause, and the lyrics.
Yeah.
Tim Vocals is the best to do it.
He could
I think
actually
it's-
sing. That's,
Yeah, he can
that's,
actually
that's,
sing. I
that's,
think
that's
Tim
difference.
Vocals is so ill, but I think it's the fucking visual that fucks it up. Because hold on, I'm not even trying to front on my son, but he's difficult to look at. Pause. But what I'm saying is, like, he's just not a
It's regular.
Pause.
It's mad regular.
No, I just feel like you got.
What is happening?
New nigga.
He just
the
come
new
over here.
nigga is
This
like
is your
produced. It's like real
It's
cinema.
mad regular.
No, I just feel like
Mad regular.
Because think about singing is for the hoes, right? So you have
Facts.
to attract the hoes. If the hoes don't like what's going on the video, then you got to be audio only.
You be like
My son,
Uncasa.
Tim Vocals, yo, Tim Vocals, cherry eyes when I steam the Dutch. Talk shit, your whole team get touched with all the beams and pumps. He's rough, son. Pause,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's what it is, my nigga, because the niggas.
Yo, what is going on in his page?
Oh! What? Yeah, niggas
it's
is
a
wild.
bed. It's a
Niggas is
bed.
wildin'.
It's
Nah,
a bed.
niggas is wilding. What?
What?
Tim Vocals doing a lot.
Yo,
Man.
stop fucking it.
Yeah,
man.
niggas put the whole joint blow.
It's a bed with the sheets fucked.
Nigga said on the screen, what you
I don't know what
you like
that
to
is,
play a
bro.
game?
That's the side of the bed.
Yo,
Where my niggas is at?
That's crazy.
yo, you just scroll down, it's like this. I am a spinner. Yo, that's crazy, man. I think that's what it is, though, my nigga. The problem is, like, the hoes ain't feeling my boy.
Nah, some people are just too early.
Nah, he's still
Yo, how
feeling
many?
shit.
How
He's
many?
still wilding.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how many
Nigga
people
make
are
a new
too
song
early?
every week, and it be better than the original song.
Yeah.
But how many people are pulling up to watch that? Some people are just too early.
That's the issue. If you don't get the bitch's ear, it's quiet. The vibes gotta like you, my nigga, because R&B is for the vibes. Even the
feel like-
fucking crazy music, even the tunes, like, there's bad lyrics.
Yeah.
The nigga, when he just did, if I up this pole, I'm gonna shoot everybody. I'm talking about everybody. That's fire.
Yeah.
Pause.
Saint Lamar dope.
But the joint,
He doesn't look dangerous though.
No, he looks mad happy and
Yeah.
pleasant.
Yeah.
Pause. He looks mad pleasant. Pause. But the hoes ain't really
Tim
feeling
looks
something
dangerous.
either, I guess. But if you look in the comments, they there.
Yeah.
They at least like the audio. I don't know about the visual. I don't know really, but you know what I'm saying. I really think that's the problem with vocals because there's nothing you can say. The nigga's dead nice,
Some people are just too early. I feel like though.
nigga. So all right, you can't keep saying that if he's doing it currently. It's
No,
not like
I
it's in
understand
the
that.
past.
But if you start doing whatever you're doing early,
Yeah.
and then other people are able to take what you're doing, adopt it, and do it better.
They don't do it better. See, that's what you got me
Facebook.
fucked up at. No one did it better, nigga.
It don't always connect. That's all. Point blank period.
I feel like because it's R&B. If it was rap, then street niggas would like that.
Wouldn't care, yeah.
Street niggas don't care. It's the women that's buying your products.
No, I'm in full agreement with you. The other guy even got dances to go with it.
Come on, son.
Yeah, I mean, he
but Tim
got a little
Bogus
too
be
stuff.
dancing around too. He's a dancing ass nigga. He love dancing.
It don't look like St. Lamar, but you're right.
That's wild.
I'm just saying, Tim Bogus, I think that's what it is. My son is very reminiscent of like a Jurassic Park type of vibe, pause, right? So
Not disagreeing.
I feel like it's difficult.
The presentation is, it's the presentation. It's the presentation.
That's a
That
nice
has
way to put it, man.
That has to be maddening though, to do something first and watch somebody else go off and be successful.
Nah, that's regular. Everybody does
Look
that.
at
Though.
Facebook.
I know, but like that's difficult. What do you mean?
Said Mark Zuckerberg saw what niggas was doing, perfected.
Yo,
it,
they
and
did an interview with the nigga from Snapchat. It was like, yo, you don't ever feel like calling Mark and be like, yo, stop stealing my shit.
He can't now. My
Yeah.
son training with fucking Israel
Yeah.
Adesanya and all of that.
Don't-
Quiet.
kill
Run up
you.
on Mark, it's quiet for you.
Yeah.
Nigga, he got Alex Pereira on speed that he could call that nigga right now. Mark Zuckerberg, hands up. Elon don't want that.
Yeah.
My nigga.
Nah.
Elon don't need that.
Yeah, he don't even talk
Elon
about that
look like
fight no
he'll
more.
get
Nah, it's
beat
over.
the fuck up.
He don't talk about that no
Ever
more.
since he back, she stripped out on the beach. Nigga seen the tits and shit. They was like, it's quiet.
Yeah, don't worry about
Nobody
that
was
fight.
interested in that anymore because this nigga really is training.
Yeah.
And he ain't got nothing to do.
That's
When
what
a
it
nigga
is.
Rich and like that, and you still out here getting punched on for free.
You sick.
For the love, like you a different kind of. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's conquering shit. Like he already, like once you rich and you have every, like what do you do next?
Nah, but there's mad people like Hagler said. It's difficult to wake up and train every day on silk sheets, right?
That's true. That's true. That's
This
true.
nue got a different.
I think
love
that's
for
what
it.
happened to McGregor.
Word.
Yeah.
But he got a different love for it.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Looks like Hagler.
He do.
I
He do
never
like
noticed
Marvelous
that.
Marvin, my nigga, a little bit.
I never noticed that.
I think it's a discipline thing too. Like when you're somebody who's like super focused and you put your energy to something for really long and then you're like successful at it. Like say, like look at Donnell, right?
Yeah. Look at
Like
it. Look at it.
no, but what I'm saying is,
Look at this
No,
nigga.
what I'm saying is
They put my cool face on.
He puts
Look at this
cool face.
He puts like X amount of time into the podcast. Say it blows up like next week. I feel like all of that, there's gonna be like a gap in your life where you're gonna have to put something there for you to like focus your energy on, right?
Yeah, I'm somebody who likes to create and kind of build things and progress and shit like that. So I would
Legos
find
and
something else.
Build a
I might have that.
Yeah, you do have.
Legos is funny.
I can see that. I don't really fuck with Legos.
be that dad
I
with
haven't-
the train
You got
set.
3D printed next.
I could see that shit. The
What?
whole train set. the
Yeah, Donnell
whole
have a
crib,
crazy
he
definitely
train
got
city.
that.
Mad rooms, like
do that,
going up
yeah.
the stairs and tunnels.
Now
and
it's
shit.
plants and shit.
Boy, you got plants in the crib?
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I
hold
I know you got mad plants.
I mean, we working on it.
You got
We
a
like 6
botanical
shits.
garden in the crib.
I
can
want
tell.
that.
A horticulturalist?
A jungle
Yeah.
we walking.
And mad chimes. That's what I envisioned the crib looks like for
I
me.
got a sound bowl by the door.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
Like I just learned.
You put your
random
keys
shit,
in there.
3D printing,
Okay.
AI shit. Like I just learned.
we got the
random
hooks.
shit. Yeah. Stephen A. said he was gonna snuff LeBron.
Come on.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
out of here.
He got that from you. Nigga, watch your clips, son.
Word.
Yeah, you empowered
But
that nigga.
here's the thing, though.
Because that was a week and a half after.
Yeah, you don't say that now.
And went on the whole podcast and didn't say that at all on the whole podcast.
Yeah, you're supposed to say that in the moment, like, yo, you know what I mean?
Buck at that nigga.
Yeah.
Just take the one for the team.
He wasn't gonna
Take
do
the
nothing.
piece and just, you know
He
what
was
I
like,
mean?
yeah, if
Stop.
LeBron swung at me, I would have. I'm like, dog, it would have been a fever
Would have
dream
called your
because
lawyer.
You would have been out already.
The lawyer would have woke up bedside. This nigga here, like, it's just right.
Just sign this. Just sign this.
right
shit.
what happened. Fuck out of here.
If
Like
you could remember.
D-Man.
Yeah. Put you on the.
He'd have been in nosebleeds. He'd have up in the nosebleeds. Like, I was the
Fucking-
court side.
it's
I had never
LeBron
been.
James.
on the Neo. Just.
His body would be in one bed, his head would be in another bed, and they'd be like, "Yo, did you wanna figure this out, or did you wanna sue?"
Yeah, word. When he was talking about how Oak was slapping nigga, I'm like, nigga, you could do the same if you wanted to and actually get away with it.
Yeah.
They were scared of Oak. They didn't
Terrified.
respect the bread or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're so well, like he's so well received by everybody. Like everybody loves LeBron, son.
Yeah, but that.
fact.
And when you get so famous and you're so good at something, that's when you create the hate. You create hatred
Sure.
because niggas just can't understand. They can't identify with greatness.
Yeah.
This nigga been a winner since he was born. You feel me?
He said that.
Yeah,
Wait.
this nigga's he's just a natural.
You don't think
He
that was
lost
fuck with his
already.
image though?
Lost what?
Because Stephen A. got him out of his character.
How?
Not his
I agree with you.
LeBron has never done any
completely
interviews,
disagree.
never posted no shit about nobody, No funny stuff.
I feel like he has to do the interview now because he was comfortable up there. Nigga cursing and shit with Pat McAfee.
Yo, that was
Yeah.
the best interview I've ever seen of LeBron.
Yeah,
It was.
I watched the whole.
But you don't see
Me
that many
too.
interviews of
Watch that
LeBron,
whole joint.
especially like that. You never
Yeah,
see one.
that's
like
what made
that.
it so
Nah,
engaging, so
like,
interesting.
he's never done
They
that
curated
outside
a
of the
comfortable place.
shop.
Yeah.
That nigga was in there chilling.
Yeah.
Right. But he never.
Look at home.
outside of the shop. You don't. See
I don't-
him
I
do
don't-
anything.
Right, and you never catch him talking crazy about
don't
nobody
agree.
like that,
I
right?
agree, son.
And he's waited 22 years to now.
He
do
gave
it?
Stephen A.
That's
mad
why.
power though.
And
Yeah, that's
and
why.
In his era, nigga, he 40 years old. I don't care how y'all feel no more.
Yeah.
And he was still.
Y'all can't
maintaining-
tarnish me.
He was respectable up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he got the power of the whole league behind him. Pause. They
Yeah.
with him.
They look up.
They
to
are, but my whole thing is like, don't let it be because of this.
It ain't.
It's not.
It ain't, nigga. He just don't.
Nah,
care
he
no more.
gave Stephen A. mad power.
No,
though.
he did.
Because
Nigga,
I
he
don't think
said-
so.
And he gave him one little line.
One line.
Told that nigga, man, you
So-
at home in your
In your drawers,
underwear,
eating ice
watching me,
cream,
happy
yeah.
and shit that I'm responding. Talking about I hated not to. That was exactly the truth.
No,
That's
but
what he said was
said,
the truth.
what he said
Nigga,
was,
you couldn't wait for
I
me to say
don't-
something to
I don't
bring
have
this
a-
shit up.
I agree with
The
Bob
nigga
100%.
said, I don't have a problem with niggas doing their job, right? I feel like that line right there kind of unraveled everything he was talking about. Because if you go back and you look at what Stephen A. said, he wasn't really going at Bronny like that. He was talking about like, yo, and like, let's be honest, it's not false. You circumvented a system and you used the power you had to circumvent the system and basically put your son in a place that he may not
Hold on, let's go
necessarily
back to
earn.
the let's be honest part, because you're not being honest. You don't watch enough to know. You don't know how good LeBron James Jr. is. You don't watch any of his games.
Just dropped 38. Shout out to
You have no
LeBron.
clue what
He's
you're
hooping
saying.
right now.
You have no clue what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. The nigga-
All right,
like,
so,
you
okay,
just
then
saying
correct
shit.
me. No, I'm not.
Hooping right now.
If I said I'd
I'm
be a
not-
hater,
I just
So
correct
if I,
you have no clue what you're saying, nigga. Just leave us
so
alone.
can I?
Fucking hate.
No. No.
said correct me if you're
no.
wrong.
No. Let me finish. Let
Correction.
me finish what I'm saying.
Right? Hold on. Then
finish
why
what
you
I'm
ask
saying.
niggas to correct
Correct
me?
me if I'm
Right?
wrong.
Because you got to
don't
wait for
correct
me
me.
to say something.
Go ahead.
all right, what you gonna say?
I corrected you.
Wait, Brad, do you want to say something, Brad?
I'm
Yes, he
just
does.
asking.
Yes.
Brad, and the
I'm
audio
not
better be on
against
point, my nigga. If
It
you want
is.
to, like,
It's
all right, so
sharp
go ahead.
right
All
now.
right, so cool, go ahead.
Red.
Go ahead.
Go, you saying?
Deflect.
No.
Go.
I was asking you. I'm waiting to hear what you
All
say.
right, so LeBron James Jr.
Yeah.
made it to the league not because
they
his
don't call him
dad
that.
is
LeBron James Jr. They don't call him that.
Bronny.
Call him Brownie.
Bronny.
LeBron James Jr.
It's fine.
made it to the NBA not because his father was LeBron, but because he deserved it, off of bare merit. I'm incorrect.
Who are you asking that to?
Everybody.
You're not totally incorrect. You're not.
All right, so now that we've moved that out the way, can I continue what I was saying?
Not really though, because you don't really know what you're saying.
Let him say
But
it.
I'm
Let
not
him say it.
wrong.
Okay.
So
You're
can
not
we?
totally incorrect with that.
Okay,
That's true.
So what I'm saying is, and we're not even debating whether or not Bronny has the skill. We're debating whether or not Stephen A. Smith, whether he's right or wrong, or I'm right or wrong, has the right to critique LeBron James, who is a player in the NBA.
We're not debating that.
Okay.
We're debating the fact that you can't talk about this nigga's fatherhood. Don't bring him up at all. Don't say shit about the nigga as a father. Talk about his game. Which if you can't stick to
That's
his
the
game,
problem.
don't bring him up.
That's the problem.
No, he's talking about, he's a sports commentator, not just in game, but sports in general.
The comment-
that has to do with sports.
Hold on, but the comment.
as a father is what he said.
Yeah, the comment that he said.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
about
took
sports.
issue with you saying as a father.
He said,
I
"I'm a
should blah,
parent."
Blah blah. As
Yeah,
a parent.
he said,
Don't
"I'm a
talk to me
parent."
about my kid at all. We don't
There we
need
go.
to get along.
Oh,
Talk about sports. Stick to how you should give coaching or better.
Yeah.
Whatever you're
so
saying.
the parental advice is what
is the issue.
pissed LeBron off.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's be
Correct.
honest, LeBron was already pissed off. He just needed an excuse then.
So
If it's
hold
that
on.
one thing, if it's that
Hold
one thing
on.
that set you off, my nigga, then you were already upset.
Well, hold up, jump
on.
in, because go ahead, jump in.
You was
I
already
agree
upset.
with Reg.
Wow. Okay.
He was
Right?
already upset. That's not wrong.
No, I think
was already upset.
I think they had static for a minute.
Well, they both
yeah,
have
and I
said
just
that.
They both have
Yeah,
acknowledged
said
that they've had problems
Correct.
for a
Yes.
minute.
But everybody said that already.
Yeah, that's
Already.
not. That's
And
regular.
now this was just the reason to do it.
No.
No,
I don't
I
think
disagree.
so.
I disagree.
I
think
think
that's-
he never addresses it if
that's
he doesn't
what-
bring up Bronny in that light.
That's all.
I think
never
that's what
addresses it.
just-
That's all.
He's like, I'm gonna address that.
That I'm
So-
going to address. Now tomorrow you go back on there and say whatever you want about me and my son as a
As a
protective
basketball
As a
player.
Because that is
Yeah.
your job.
Yes.
Don't say shit about me being a father. I go in your mouth and here,
Yeah,
pussy.
fuck out
Because
there, pussy.
here's the thing.
Facts.
I think he was waiting for a reason to get it.
I disagree.
No.
I don't
So
think
if
so.
me saying,
Well, hold on, Reg.
My bad.
Hold on. Because
I disagree.
he said mad stuff, and he's always, out of everybody, Stephen A. has kind of been the most complimentary of Bronny.
Nah, nigga,
Listen.
what?
If you listen to when he first,
Even Hands is saying what?
But listen,
so
'cause-
you know if he's saying.
but even when Bronny got drafted,
That
he
nigga's
was
a LeBron hater.
he always said Bronny was a good kid.
Oh, but you too, though.
I'm not a LeBron head at all. He said Bronny was a good kid. He said Bronny's going to be a good player. He's just not ready yet.
Yes.
He always
He did
said
say
these
that.
things.
He did say that.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Other commentators and stuff like that said he doesn't belong in the NBA. He
Yes.
shouldn't be in the NBA. His dad got him a job. Stephen A was the one who said, I don't have a problem with Bron getting him a job because
Yes.
white people do it all the time. Executives,
Yes.
coaches,
He did actually say
all that
that.
stuff.
He did.
He said all that stuff. So he
Yes.
wasn't wilding on Bronny like that.
Just said, I don't know if he's
Until.
Until
right?
what?
And then all he said was because they kept playing Bronny, right? They kept putting him in and he was getting embarrassed. And he was like, yo, I'm pleading with you as a father to stop doing that.
Yeah, that's
For
retarded.
him.
And that's where you cross
right?
the line.
That is.
That's where
that
you cross
crossed
the
the
line.
line.
Yeah.
Right?
How is that crossing a
I don't-
line?
What you mean, nigga? I can't tell you how to parent your
That
kid.
is. That is.
Talking about, nigga.
And
That's
he,
crossing
and,
the
he
line.
said,
TV, we're not friends.
and he said it mad like
Feel me?
he said it mad sincere and serious like
He says, I'm a parent. I'm a parent.
I get what you're saying, but he's a fucking commentator. There are people who go
Make
out
comments.
like, okay, but like, look at Dave Chappelle made a whole skit about R. Kelly pissing on people.
R. Kelly wasn't happy
you're-
about that.
Yeah, you're in the
He was
public
the fuck-
sphere. People can say whatever the fuck they want about you.
But you can
He
check
can
them.
say, wait,
I
hold
got
on. He
Kelvin.
can say you're a terrible father.
course.
That's his job. Now, if you're
Please,
pulling
sweet.
up,
Clean.
Yeah.
Nah,
Especially back then when Dave was like,
yeah.
nah, but
Get him out of here.
that's
Dog.
like
you
they
can
go into John Morant's pops and say, yo, do something like. That's
Now,
what-
that's
Dog,
different.
how many?
That's different.
It's
Dog,
different.
Totally different.
Last week, I told the
And
lady
they
that
did
killed
do
her
that.
kids, I called her a terrible mother.
Totally different. Nigga, this nigga's playing basketball and
Yeah.
he's on the fucking roster.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is, they paid
The
him money?
father-
Why
yeah.
not play him, nigga?
His pops can't control that.
Why not? I mean, he can. I'm sure he
He
can tell
can,
JJ to
but
put
you-
whoever he want in that game. Nigga,
I
feel
believe
you,
that
dog.
too.
Dog.
He can get you a 10-day. Are you crazy?
Yo,
No, you're right. You're
crazy?
right. I'm just saying.
I'm sure JJ ain't want to sub Bronny in a few times. And
Yo,
Bron was
and
like,
that
yo,
nigga
go
said-
get him some run.
Hey, yo.
He ready. Go ahead.
You feel me?
He probably
What
didn't
I'm
tell
saying-
JJ he was
He
checking
probably
in. He said,
didn't.
yo,
Nah.
Bron, go get
Go
so
ahead,
and
go
so.
get you some.
All
You know what's funny? They probably
spectators, right?
spoke
And
about.
we all just saying shit.
They're on the same page, so they spoke about it.
Yeah, and we
They're
all
on the
just saying
him and
shit.
JJ's on the same page, so they already that plan's already in place. Like, all right, we're gonna put Bronny in.
Yeah, we
But
don't
do you
really
think
know.
JJ says, nah, we're not playing Bronny?
No.
We ain't got minutes for
No,
Bronny tonight?
because he's on board with the plan.
He don't.
He doesn't.
He don't. He
But
in G
when
League and everything.
When it's time for him to play and LeBron say put him in, there's no pushback. There's no
pushback.
fight.
There's none.
He gets in the game.
Fact.
Who's the coach who will be pushed back from?
That's
None.
what I'm saying.
Zero.
Nobody's going to
Zero.
tell LeBron no.
No.
But what's the problem?
He's the assistant coach.
I don't see a problem with it.
There's no problem.
LeBron James is the
Yeah.
assistant coach.
Yo,
I don't think that's the argument.
I
don't
think
that's
my
the
thing
argument.
is you have to. You're in a position where like God bless you. You can put your son in the league and do whatever you want. You're mad blessed or whatever. You can't be in a situation where you're able to put your son in and you want everybody to just sort of go with it and agree with you, right? And I'm not saying that's the only thing, but then you have to understand there's going to be criticism. And if you've already had problems with this nigga, why would you not think he's going to be one of those niggas criticizing you?
And I don't
Nah,
disagree
he's
with
fine
anything you're saying.
criticizing him.
He didn't have it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with anything you're saying, Reg. It was just
So
the
he was at
parenting.
home just chilling, and then he was just like, yeah, man, you know, Stephen A. And then he heard, as a father, he was like, oh, shit!
That's exactly
and he
how it
went
Yes,
off. Nah,
yes,
that's not what
yes,
happened.
yes.
Exactly
He was
how it
already
Yes.
pissed off,
And his wife-
and then he was just waiting.
The bitch with the fade, like you said, about the joint from
Word.
fire. So Savannah's there, and she hears this
And
shit.
she put the wig on.
And she said, you know what? And she went cut her shit off. And was like, nigga, you ain't gonna say nothing?
Yo.
That's exactly how that went.
If you
That's
make
how
sure you
most
cut her
of them-
hair, we got to fight for real.
So
she
what
cut
I'm
her
saying
hair?
is,
no,
Nah,
no,
she
no.
didn't.
I was like,
She still be
LeBron,
fire though.
LeBron was
didn't
literally
support
just waiting
Fact.
for an excuse to go, to me.
Yo, I agree with that. I think they've had problems for a long time.
They
LeBron
have.
coming to the end now. LeBron like, it's go time.
I don't disagree. I don't agree with
addresses
that.
the nigga and let
Or-
this happens.
Yeah.
Because
It could have been a
It would've
straw
been
that broke the
anything,
camel's
man.
back.
Yo, you know
I'm
how
tired
many-
of this nigga talking shit.
You know how many people have said
Nigga,
like,
you
and
never
now
said
you
shit
cross-
about me.
Yeah,
But you
Man,
know how many
fuck
people
outta
have
here.
said shit about Bronny?
Yeah.
As a father is crossing a line,
I also
Yo,
think
that was fine. He never even brought that nigga up. He didn't say a word about Skip. Skip tight at the crib. Damn. Just
he wish it was.
He tweeted about it.
Yeah.
never even said the nigga name. He probably walks into interviews and his handler says, don't say Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
You feel me? He
Just
doesn't do
reminds him-
interviews
just
often
reminds
enough, But while I'm on screen, don't say nothing about that nigga because I will not address him.
He's the worst nigga.
Yeah, but it's fire though the way Brown just handles this shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, that shit made me even have more respect for this nigga. How you
Yeah.
been in the league more than half of your life,
Yeah.
right?
That was
Been in the
interesting.
public
That
eye
was interesting.
And has never had a scandal, not one. You can't say
That's
nothing about him.
admirable.
And then they gonna bring this up like it's some type of scandal, nigga. This is pussy. This is my fucking kid.
Playing basketball.
He's just playing bad. And don't tell me nothing about how please don't play him.
Yeah.
Man, nigga,
He damn near
don't play-
died.
yeah,
He
don't play
almost
like-
died.
He didn't have.
Nigga, we should be celebrating the
Yeah.
fact that
He
2
had-
years ago the
doing this.
nigga
He
had a
had
fucking
cardiac arrest. Fell out on the court. He
And
damn
nigga
near
just
died.
dropped 39 points in the league in the
Yeah.
G League, and niggas always disrespect the G League like you can go do that.
Nigga, you know how hard?
Niggas could hoop.
You see how that argument totally went away, right?
Yes.
He's not an NBA player.
Correct.
He could hoop.
Correct.
You smoking niggas in G.
Yo, but no one's
word.
playing like dog. I mean,
What's
at
next?
the end of the day,
Wait,
we're
what's
not.
next?
We're not talking about like someone who's like traveling the world saving children, dog. It's basketball, right? What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
he's playing.
I know you
Might be a
see, this is when
disconnect.
you talk about I'll be on your side until
No,
you
I'm
get
not.
to.
I'm not.
I
on
was
the side.
there. I was on your
Okay.
side.
Put this camera on.
I thought he about to
don't
bust.
give a fuck.
This must be that stop when I go.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
no, it's like
Kareem.
look, no, I'm not
So
saying.
y'all
I'm not
follow
saying
me off the
anything.
exit.
Yeah,
I'm
let
not
me-
saying anything
I've been-
negative.
Blinker.
I'm not
I'm
saying
like
anything
pause
negative about
behind the
Bronny.
nigga.
Good.
Just in case
That's
now.
cool.
Blinker.
I'm not saying
Hold on, stop at
anything
this light,
negative.
Reg. Let me get off.
I'm not saying anything negative about Bronny. What I'm saying is,
Back door.
Pause.
it's like,
Whoa.
that's crazy. Everybody's a hero now. Look, I'm not saying anything negative about Bronny. What I'm saying is,
You bet not.
dog, you're.
He might
I
pull
don't
up.
fucking care.
All right.
What I'm saying
Bron
is, when you're,
smoke you, son. Like he
Okay.
would dog the shit out you.
dog, I'd be amazed he even knows who the fuck I am.
If
But
LeBron
I would
just
be
ball you
amazed.
up and drop dunk you, I would be so mad at him for doing that to you, but I would probably pass out from laughing. I'm not sure I get a knife on him yet. For real, Red, I would try, but like I'm not sure I'd be passed out in half court like, chill, Red, chill. I would try. That's my word. I love you, Red, but I just feel like
Hold you up and
I feel like I think he'll get like a good, like, you know what I'm saying? Halfway to the shit by then.
The Duckman logo shit that he do. That?
Word.
all right, so
Got you already. I'm like, what I'm supposed to do, Red?
Son.
Yeah. You in the fucking
Sound
net
effects is
already.
crazy.
You in the net. I'm trying to cut you out the net. Like, you want me to stab him or cut you out the net? What you want? You want the $5? You don't want the $5? What do you want me to do? This nigga already left. He was just warming up. He don't even play tonight.
you see what I mean? But y'all niggas want me to wait around for John Jones. Fuck y'all niggas.
No.
Look, So like I was saying, like, it's basketball at the end of the day. Your son is going to make millions of dollars. You're
Already
already
has.
worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Dog,
Billion.
like, you're going to get criticism, especially from the person that is like so-called your worst hater. Like, I feel like if anything, he's giving Stephen A. Smith a moment, because Stephen A. is just going
He
to
is.
keep talking about that.
Yeah,
he is,
He's
he
going to
is.
keep
You're
running.
not gonna
like,
out-talk
dog,
Stephen A.
this
Smith.
isn't-
Not wrong.
That's his job.
This isn't.
Yeah.
This isn't like this is almost like a wrestling type thing, because Stephen A. is not going to stop talking about
He's
it.
not.
He's going to keep tweeting. And if anything, Stephen A. went too far, so now LeBron is in the best position. Just shut the fuck up. When Stephen A. was like, "Oh, he wasn't even at Kobe's funeral." Now, like, Stephen A. looks crazy.
Yeah, I was like,
Because he was at Kobe's funeral.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, absolutely. I also think though.
But he corrected himself the same show.
yeah, but you still look crazy. LeBron should
too
just
late.
shut
like,
the
why?
fuck up now.
I don't think so.
Bring
I-
up a nigga funeral. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
Yeah, that was
did that
tasteless.
happen?
You got
And then took it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh,
He was like, yeah. So sorry about the funeral, but I meant everything else. He looks nuts right now.
You
So
look
just
crazy.
like you
leave it
just saying
alone.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, word.
I also think that LeBron is human, right?
I
And
agree.
at times, you have an opinion. Sometimes you gotta get that shit off your chest.
But that's the part that I don't like, because for so long, like, he is human.
Yeah.
He appeared and carried himself like he wasn't.
Above everybody.
You know, so now to see him like be human, I'm like,
No,
damn.
we think that way.
Nah, you
I
gotta
don't
fight.
think he was
I don't
ever
think-
carrying
you gotta
himself like he was
I don't think
above
nothing's wrong
anybody.
with what he did, nigga.
Me neither.
We didn't even hear it.
We've put
All
him on
you
a
seen
pedestal.
was
He
this nigga
didn't.
talking
Yeah.
to this nigga. We don't know what he said.
He's
That's a
not
fact.
dumb. He knows niggas put him on a
that shit ain't
pedestal,
even
though.
crazy. What if he
But
said,
we did
damn,
that.
yeah,
He
what
didn't
if
ask
was
for that.
that calm? What if he was
Yeah.
like, damn, dog, you questioning my fatherhood? Come on.
Could have very well.
Yeah,
Better than that. You don't have no clue what he said.
we don't.
It
I'm
doesn't
just
look crazy.
all I'm talking about is the
interview.
The interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how he talk in the shop too. The shop interrupted shit and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, but I like.
So
being
the
himself.
Here's my thing. What I like about the
video looked
shot.
like LeBron was talking to him calmly.
It could have been.
We don't know
Like-
what was said.
Yeah, the shot is his thing. It's kind of like a group set. Anybody talking? Here it's like LeBron sitting in like a with Pat McAfee and
Yeah.
talking shit, right?
It seemed like some chill shit too, though.
They was just shooting the shit. That's
Yeah.
what it looked like to me.
I like a conversation, nigga.
Yeah, I also will say this: LeBron is 40. How many years y'all think he got left? 2, 3, maybe?
Yeah, word.
Right.
I hope you wait for Bryce.
So
That'd be
what
fire.
I also thought we were watching is him starting to work on that other side of the career.
Analyst.
He looked great up there just talking.
Yeah,
He
but we
already
like
has-
I
He
would,
has a
I would
podcast,
watch
doesn't
that
he?
a lot, huh?
we like
He
minor
already
games.
he has a media company.
He
He
does.
has a podcast.
And he
has
just
a show.
showing you, I think he's giving you a little bit of what y'all going to see in the next few years.
And-
This new season is he got him and Steve Nash.
Yeah, mind of the game.
And-
Oh, that's fine.
Mind
I
of the game.
wish
Mind of the game, yeah.
I wish it wasn't the Pat McAfee show.
That's what you mad at.
I mean, partly.
I was waiting for you to
Unpowered
get. I was waiting for you to say that.
Just say that.
But
Partly. That
Say
is.
That's more
Do you
in tune
think-
with
Because-
you.
you said that earlier, right? And I was thinking, I think he only went there because they were in Indiana.
No, so Rich Paul was there 2 weeks before that.
Yes.
It's been set up.
Yes.
That he was going to go there, right?
Because he's gonna be in Indiana.
But wherever LeBron is, don't worry. If LeBron says he's on What You Thought, where are you, LeBron?
Absolutely.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we-
It don't fucking matter where he is,
That's a fact.
this and that.
That's true.
They gonna fly
Right?
out. Word.
He went on ESPN with Pat McAfee,
but we're not going to Spirit.
right? Because Pat McAfee,
Right after first
Reds
take.
with the ticket.
right, is right after first
Right
take.
after first take.
And then Pat
Stop
McAfee,
complaining about free tickets.
Pat McAfee is next
Free
up
tickets.
Yeah.
at ESPN.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Once Stephen A is out of it, it's Pat McAfee's channel.
And that
He got the best ratings and everything with ESPN right
and
now.
that check they just gave Pat McAfee, he just earned it. Like
Oh,
that was the
without
best
a
shit
doubt.
they got.
Yeah.
Without
That's
a
the
doubt.
best
And
interview
I'm-
of 2025.
and I'm like-
every Tuesday he get Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but that was
He been doing
what
that
I'm
for
saying
years,
is
though,
This
actually.
was the best
Yeah.
interview he had yet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The
He
most
just earned
watched.
that cra-
But-
he just got the crazy check.
Yeah.
He earned it.
And LeBron was talking about how he's for the players and how the players haven't had a voice in the media and they just say anything about them and this and that. Yo, you could have went on Draymond's podcast.
Nah.
You could have went on 520.
No.
Same. Nigga, stop
No.
saying
Right?
Same.
You sound
Not
Nah,
But
you
listen.
just said they got the best rating.
Listen.
No, it's
not the same. Nigga,
Nah,
you gotta
man.
put that on Pat
Yo,
McAfee.
listen.
Listen.
Niggas would listen to what
Hold
LeBron
on.
has to say on any play.
Exactly.
You go to the
true,
biggest
It's
though.
not
He
the
could have.
same.
Yeah.
He could have went
Go to the
to.
biggest.
He could
Yeah.
have went to Club Shay Shay.
Still not bigger than McAfee.
He could have went to so many different places.
To me, it's
Not
only
being
two
received-
people. It's only
not
two
being
places he
received
could have
by
went.
whites over there.
Yeah, only two places. It's McAfee or Rogan.
But
That's it.
LeBron doesn't need to be received by whites.
Yes, nigga,
Nah,
that's
you
he's the
bugging.
voice of the
I'm
people.
surprised-
You're the
I'm
fucking
surprised
athlete.
you're not taking
You
that
heard
angle,
by
though.
whites, nigga.
He doesn't.
angle.
Wherever
Because
LeBron
he's
is,
going
he's gonna
on
go.
a white broadcaster
Biggest
show
broadcast,
to,
biggest
to
broadcast.
shoot at a black broadcaster.
Check
so I'm
Club
surprised
Shay
you're
Shay.
okay with
You
that.
got a
He
black
not shoot at
broadcaster.
him. He
He
not
had
shoot
mad
at him.
important to say. You didn't watch
Check Club Shay Shay
again.
views
Nah.
and check Pat
But
McAfee.
I'm talking about
It's-
his commentary in
It's
terms
what?
of Stephen A.
Nigga, that was
Hold
one.
up.
That's just
that
a
whole
little
segment
bit.
was
It
an hour and a
wasn't.
half. He said 1 sentence to Stephen A.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Hour
I
20
didn't
He
minutes.
watch
had
favorite
mad
black
important
guy.
shit to say.
it. I didn't watch
I'm
it.
about to
There
wait
was gems in there.
It wasn't more than 2 minutes.
Yeah. It was
So
one line.
So it was only a little bit because I heard
One
the
line.
Taylor
It
Swift
was
line
an
and that was
hour
it.
and
One line.
hour and
No,
15 minutes.
He was calling Stephen A. Taylor Swift.
That was all
It's
that one line.
It's an hour interview, an hour and change.
Hour and
He
15.
spoke maybe 7 minutes about Stephen A.
No,
Not
I don't
even that
think
much.
it's that
That's
much.
what
Not
the
even that
clip
much.
is. There's a 7-minute clip that they put out. And it's
Them
talking about
niggas
Stephen
talking. LeBron responded.
Yeah.
A. Probably, yes.
Correct.
That's
I
it.
watched the whole shit.
It was. I did too. It was 30 seconds.
Dog,
Yeah.
90 seconds total.
That was it.
90 seconds
Yeah.
total. LeBron wrapped that up. On to the next.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bron knew what he was going to do. I'm not giving you light. You
Yeah,
get
but I
one
agree.
line.
My
But you
nigga,
gave him
gotta go
like that
through whatever the
sentence
big-
is light.
Nah, nigga, they already asked the question.
They
They
asked the
packaged it.
question.
They asked 3 segments. They said
But-
stuff about Stephen A. Smith. And this nigga only answered
Here's-
one time.
Here's the thing.
He could have.
Check
But you could.
Pat McAfee's
But you
ratings
know
and
before
check Club
every.
Shay Shay.
You know every interview.
Club Shay Shay went
Every
crazy
interview
once.
before he goes up
Word.
there,
It's
they be
not-
like,
it's
"What
not-
the
Is
fuck
that
wanna
better than
talk
Pat
about?
McAfee show?
Is it okay if we talk
That's
about
better
this?
than Pat
Is it
McAfee
okay
show?
if we address
Every
that?"
time.
Niggas asked him
It's
that.
right.
shit.
And
He
Pat-
said, "Okay, I'm okay with
Pat
that."
Fuck
McAfee's
to compare
on
anything to the
TV,
biggest interview
bro.
ever.
Yeah.
It's hard to compare Darnell.
You comparing the biggest interview on YouTube in history.
No, I'm not comparing just that.
Because take that away, this nigga does regular numbers. Joe Rogan does better numbers.
Yeah,
Look at-
Shay Shay is not a. He's on a daily show. Club Shay Shay is
Yes,
whenever we
but
see
check
it.
Check Pat McAfee's ratings.
It's the best on ESPN.
It is. So what's that? 886,000 views per episode, right? Go check Club Shay Shay.
400,000 on YouTube.
What, Club Shay Shay?
No, Pat McAfee.
Okay. Go to the actual YouTube page.
Okay.
I mean, you also
Look.
gotta remember this nigga's great. So
pulling
I
it up
would,
right now
I would
so they
try
can
my
see it.
best to make sure that my image doesn't fall in line with nothing else other than greatness.
Greatness.
So I'm not doing nothing. I'm not
But
saying.
Pat McAfee isn't.
I'm saying
That's great.
earlier.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying
Yeah, we
earlier
kinda fucked
in
it
his
up with that.
career.
That's true.
I'm saying earlier in his career versus
Pat McAfee
now,
is not-
later in his career.
Come on.
Nigga hitting $1 million every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is.
Million blacks.
Nah, it's not just blacks. So I
Million
should club
blacks.
Shay Shay.
Who watching it?
Yeah.
Hold on, just
No,
anybody.
nigga, I agree with you. Black
Club
views
Shay Shay
are
is
like not
sponsored
as
by
valuable
that.
as white views.
But he again.
That's what you
Now
said,
you
right?
spitting, my nigga. You spitting. That's it. I don't know why. I hate that it's but you was spitting.
No, you're
you
absolutely
in here
right.
preaching
My thing
to this.
is, you can't.
Yeah,
Black
It's hard.
eyes
It's
are
hard to
only
compare.
valuable in the physical.
Yeah.
That's
we
funny.
don't matter in the views.
Yeah.
But they
Or
use
life.
they use them black eyes because
Yeah.
our fucking our genetics are
Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah.
But
We
they
in
dig them
agreement.
bitches out your head though when they need them.
Yeah, we in
But
agreement.
we don't care. They don't care about the views.
Yeah.
They can't wait.
Black people ain't as valuable. You're right.
No, the black view count.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
just in humans.
But it's hard to even compare because he might do 2 or 3 interviews a month. Pat is on every day.
So you're saying there's no white people that watch
He
Club
does
Shay Shay?
at least 4.
Might be 5 or 6 of them.
A month?
It's not.
That's 20 days out
I
the month.
one
Pat
every
is
week.
on. Pat is on every day.
I
Yeah,
wish
but
we could
LeBron
look at the
only on Pat McAfee
demographics.
once.
White people watch Club Shay Shay.
So all he
Full
needs is one.
episodes. Hold on. Because a couple of them bitches got a milli.
Yeah, I mean,
Full
just
episodes. Go to full episodes.
That's just yesterday, 800,000.
yeah, he's doing numbers. But I just don't think it compares to Pat being there
Hold on.
every day.
After all that static just now, who's listening to the Breakfast Club?
I've never listened to the Breakfast Club.
Their numbers are
She got
good.
her own show now.
Who is?
Yeah.
Shout out to Lauren LaRosa. Who is though? What's the demographic? Black women.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Most likely.
Probably.
After the static,
Uh-huh.
do you not go watch because of the success of Cat Williams static? Do you not go watch the Club Shay Shay? Obviously, it's the day after, nigga. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But that's why the million's there. That's why it's 880 in a day.
Yes.
That's why. But if you go to the other ones, they're not hitting like that.
So Young Miami, prior to
There's bad
Jess,
other
Young
ones, right?
Miami did.
Go down to the Andrew Schultz Club Shay
Young
Shay.
Miami, 1 million.
Hold on, Young Miami.
Andrew
embroiled in a fucking that shit with Diddy right now.
Yeah.
And
These are just
brought her
clips,
up,
though.
right?
You right?
No,
Where's the
I'm
full
going to
one?
full. This is the full episode.
Now let's go.
Schultz did 1 million full episode.
2 weeks.
Amber did 1.3 full episode.
Amber Rose do anything, you're watching it. Yes or no?
Nah, nigga. He's not doing those
Come
numbers.
on, man.
It's
Amber
consistent.
Rose, come on here, we do $1 million.
Coco Jones and Teddy Swims did 412 full episode a month
Okay,
ago.
there you go.
So that's a half of it in half.
Wallow
Okay.
did 1.6 full episode 1 month ago.
Wallow.
He's
Wallow
electric.
already got
My
it
nigga,
in.
stop it.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop
Okay.
it.
So
Gilly
now
did
LeBron does how
1.9.
many million?
2.5 minimum.
Oh,
in a day.
Nah.
In a
LeBron-
day. In a day.
Nah, LeBron.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
LeBron
the
does at
880
least like 5 million.
LeBron's cracking 10 million on that easy.
The 880, yeah, but that's not in the
LeBron
day.
is doing a lot,
The
bruh.
880
Yeah.
that just did in the day, LeBron does double.
But who's
And
to
then you
say
got
that
to
he
think.
won't do
You got to think. There's going to be press
But
behind it
you don't
too.
give him the first.
So
Give the first one to
everybody's
Club
going to go
Shay
watch
Shay.
that shit.
Right? And here's also why.
It's the black eyes, nigga. They don't matter. They only matter to us.
So you don't
If he-
think white publications are covering the interview after that?
They're gonna go wherever LeBron go.
Bron
But-
in a day did 1.3, by the way. Full episode did 1.3.
Right. So imagine if that was on Club Shay Shay. What would it do on
Still
YouTube?
does, it still does the 2, but it's
It'd have
2
broke
million
in it.
black
It'd be
niggas.
more.
No, like, come on, son. Nobody agrees with this?
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying,
It's the 2 million black niggas
What
for
I'm
the
saying-
1.3 million white niggas.
I think white people watch.
What you need, though?
wherever LeBron go, they gonna go.
Yeah, they're going to. I agree with
The
you.
views?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree
Yeah,
with you
yeah, yeah.
100%.
LeBron pull up here. We got new white people watching that never
Well, we don't-
heard of us.
We don't need those.
And then,
don't-
I want
and
the
then
black
you got,
views,
and
my
then you
nigga.
got,
Let's-
and then you
let's
got
stick with our
quotes,
black
and then
views,
you
my
got
nigga.
press. They're going to
Look
send
to the
people there.
Patreon.
Yeah.
ESPN is dropping Club Shay Shay clips the next day.
Yeah. And then here's the thing: if he would have did that, right? Because Club Shay Shay's not technically on ESPN,
It's not.
right? But he's affiliated with Stephen A. Smith because he sits
I
on
thought it
the
was
show.
Fox.
And it's like, oh damn, now you're gonna make Stephen A. look at Shannon Sharp different and everything. That's the real mind games you play. You don't go sit on with the white dude on ESPN, Pat McAfee. It's the same network and shit like that. Go sit with Shannon Sharp.
Nah. I disagree.
Nah, I think he
You
went
gonna
to the
play
right.
the game, play the game.
I think he respects them more.
Yeah.
They like actual sports.
Sports analyst.
So what is Shannon Sharp?
I mean,
Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Fame football player.
I mean,
he's a football
but-
player.
and
LeBron
And he knows a lot about basketball.
I don't know if he knows a lot about basketball. He's
So is Pat.
he
Nah,
says that often, and Pat doesn't know a lot about basketball. He says
I
that.
shoot him some
Right.
tail, right.
Yeah, he says that.
And Shannon Sharp's been doing it longer than Pat McAfee.
Yeah. Shannon Sharp knows
Either way,
a ton
but
more about basketball than Pat.
Shannon Sharp often admits he doesn't know much about certain shit.
I
Often.
think there's a connection that LeBron loves college football.
Yeah.
That's Pat McAfee's arena even before ESPN.
Before it were.
So I think they fucked with each other from before ESPN and before any of that. So now it's just a perfect storm for all of that.
I just think it was a
And he don't like
business
Stephen A.
decision.
I think it was the business. I think it was the biggest platform on ESPN. That's
I
where you
think
go.
he knew it was the big. It just makes Stephen A. look crazy because they got LeBron and you never got LeBron all these years.
And
LeBron one of the
do
biggest.
a lot of nigger shit. He don't.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He just.
But I mean, if we real,
yeah.
Pat McAfee is nigga shit, just a white person doing nigga
person.
shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's why
That's a fact.
Wilding on there.
They really do be wild.
He called Caitlin Clark a bitch and nothing happened.
Nothing.
At noon.
Nah, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, 2
He called her a bitch.
Because he was drunk. Niggas up there high.
Wait, he's just drunk at
Yeah,
home?
he get live.
Nigga,
Oh, nah, I
lit.
might start watching.
Niggas be up there lit.
Yo,
It's a good show. It's actually a good show.
People.
It's,
All the white niggas,
That's
and
funny.
one black nigga in the back.
Yes,
they're
that's
your kind
right.
of people.
yeah, I might watch.
They're your kind of people. I'm not.
LeBron even made a joke about that. It's just you and he said it's just us
We
two.
outnumbered up here.
Yeah, we outnumbered, he said.
Like, matter of fact, you one of them. Like, he can keep it. Like, I'm outnumbered. He's
Yeah, no, because the black niggas like, what you mean?
What you mean, we? Nigga.
You know what it is? It's the sports version of Andrew Schultz.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
I wouldn't
kind
go
of,
that.
Kind of. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Not
Sidebar,
baby
this
at
is
all.
completely unrelated. I saw I finally watched the Fresh and Fit episode with Andrew Schultz. Son, they sent them niggas off.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't watch the full episode.
That's
I only
crazy.
seen
They
clips.
sent them niggas up.
Oh, but did you see Akash? Was the
That nigga
comedian? He chefed them.
yeah,
not
but
funny
it,
at all to
it,
me.
it felt like a
But that was a
setup.
good moment.
Them
He's
niggas.
tight.
It felt like a setup.
I don't know.
I'm going to see Sam J this
Of
week.
course.
Oh, okay.
You watched it? Her new shit?
Nah, she's got a show in
Where's
the
that?
city.
We out. We should all go, nigga.
Who?
Y'all trying to go? Go
Who got a
see
show?
CMJ shit.
Sam J.
I mean, huh?
We're trying to pipe.
Who else is there?
Yeah, he want to go by himself. Yeah.
My girl's taking me to
No,
the
no,
show.
no,
My fault. Oh, no, never mind. I ain't get the ticket.
Yeah, no. It's canceled. It's canceled. It's
You
canceled.
got backstage passes.
It's rained out. It's rained out. It's like,
Must have got rained out or
Yeah,
something.
it's gonna be 80.
Sharing do-rags and
Yo,
shit.
Malik Yoba declares he's no longer a black man. What, he a trans now?
Nah, he didn't.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't even trying to make a joke. I'm asking.
Whoa.
I figured that's the next trajectory. You know,
He
that's
was
natural
saying
progression.
he was saying everybody.
I think you're
should
talking about the
be-
black
just
part,
say
not the man part.
non-white. He didn't say I'm not black. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just start saying I'm non-white." Considering if you're anything other than white,
That's
it's
The
smoke.
mark is already against you.
It's smoke. So he was just saying we all should just say we non-white. He
Yeah, I
didn't
ain't
say
fucking with
I'm
him.
not.
Anything he says, I don't fuck with.
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah.
case,
I
'cause
mean-
he-
Yeah, it was
He lives
it was
life.
it was goofy.
Cool
It
run-ins.
didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nah, in context, if you
Yo,
watch the
ain't
whole
that-
thing,
and he
it
was a
makes sense in
goon.
context.
Yeah.
Just in case anything he says, I don't fuck with it. Look at the shape of the shark fin he got on the front of his shit.
You
Like,
want that
nigga,
on
cut
there?
that off, man, nigga.
BIPOC, none of that shit.
Nobody says they
What I
BIPOC,
am
my nigga. The fuck is you
Is
talking?
a non-white
Just in
man.
case y'all forgot, by the way.
And I think we should all just start calling
I'm the
ourselves
other vibe,
non-white.
too.
So
Fuck the Pac. I'm just out here.
they're gonna have to figure it out.
In case y'all forgot what my
And
name
just say that shit explicitly. No DEI, no BIPOC, no references to our blackness. So we just all walk around
This nigga out of breath.
like, I'm not a black man, I'm a non-white man. I'm a non-white woman. I'm a non-white, all of us.
That's what's next.
Asians, Latinos,
Why you
black
say
people,
Latinos like that, man?
You know what
everybody.
I'm saying?
Call it what it is.
Nah, he was being
I'm
he
just
was
non-white.
being very sarcastic.
Get him out of
Let
here.
them rebuke that.
Yeah, I ain't fucking.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Get him out of here. Yeah, dog. Fuck out of here,
fucked up.
nigga. Nigga,
But
what's
he
next
didn't
is
say, he
that was
didn't
the
say,
setup.
I'm
That was
not
the
black.
that was the reach finder. He was just trying to see where y'all at. That was just the jab to set you up for the cross. I'm telling you. Next is I'm a white bitch. And what
A bad one too.
and a baddie.
A bad one.
I identify being a bad bitch.
That was
crazy.
just the jab just to see where y'all niggas is at. Y'all fucking with this? Y'all fucking with this? All right, bang. He's no good.
Bitch.
He's no good. I ain't fucking with him. Anything that nigga says, dog, you can't pipe niggas, man, and then be on here preaching.
I mean,
What is you talking about, man?
Imagine.
Huh?
it doesn't.
Yo, all right.
You can say whatever you want.
Imagine a nigga
Messenger,
walking.
messenger.
Real shit.
All right,
All
all right,
ignorance
all right,
aside,
all right,
my
Messenger,
nigga.
messenger.
Because
Messenger,
niggas be
messenger.
taking that shit to the highest extreme.
No.
All ignorance aside.
What?
Just because you piping a
don't
nigga
get any
don't
more
mean that your
extreme than-
view on the world is invalid.
Keep pointing
nigga.
at me. What
The
am I
fuck is
supposed
we
to do about
talking
this?
about?
Baif is not wrong, but
The fuck is we talking
messenger,
about?
messenger, Baif.
Like we
I
keep
understand what
saying
you're
how
just
we
got out the
unks
church.
and we the older
I said
niggas and this,
messenger,
that, and the
messenger.
third. At some point, we
You
gotta hold the
just
fucking
said-
line. Keep it real.
He's not wrong.
Keep
about,
it real.
About
Like,
the,
come
the
on,
wrong person
come
deliver
on,
the right
come
message.
on,
That-
man.
You gotta
that's what
hold
he
the
said.
line.
Come on, my nigga.
And the line is.
I don't fuck niggas and no
Don't
nigga in this
fight
room
no
fuck niggas, but that
niggas.
don't mean that just because a nigga fuck niggas,
Yo,
his
what the
valid,
fuck is
his
happening?
point
Are you
not
okay?
valid.
You seem very
what are we
upset
talking
right
about?
now.
Brad is mad uncomfortable.
What are we talking about?
He's yelling too.
Because the
Fuck
niggas say,
niggas. This is
niggas
crazy.
will say,
Brad
oh,
trying to
bitches
straight-
fucking
Brad.
bitches is cool.
Brad,
and
door
she
locked.
say whatever she
That
say.
door locked.
Brad trying to
What
go
are we
to the
talking
wall.
about?
Brad is trying to
Took
go
his
to the
coat
wall.
off.
Come
Look,
on, my
Brad-
coat's still on.
Yeah.
And I'm still cool as a fan. I'm just saying, at some point, we gotta like,
You're
we gotta
pretty
keep that
upset
shit
right now.
100%. The establishment ain't for none of us. And what he's saying is valid.
It's
At
not.
the end of the day, if you're not a white man in this country, your point is not valid. Who you are
And
is
this
not
has been
valid.
an
What you're
episode of the
doing is
Grown Man
not
Shift.
valid. And that's exactly what the fuck he's saying. Niggas is missing it because niggas is saying, oh, this nigga pipe niggas.
Nah, I ain't
I
fucking
can't
with
hear what he's saying.
I can't fuck with it.
All right, cool.
Nah, I just
But
ain't
what
fucking
he's
with it.
saying
Hold on,
is
hold on,
valid.
listen.
Is America for white niggas? Yes.
That's a fact.
Hold on.
100%.
But before we
So
got to
yeah,
that,
by translator.
Who? I'm not a bi translator. You're the bi translator. You're the bi spokesperson.
yeah, but hold on, listen though.
It's
When the
trans
nigga said, when you explain what he said to begin with, right? You said he's saying he's not black, he's just not
Non-white.
white.
No, he
Non-white
said
man.
everybody
Yeah,
should
it's
just
not-
say
okay.
they're non-white.
And I said, because
So then
everybody.
if you're not white, the strike is already against you. That was my
100%.
initial sentence.
100%.
So you didn't have to do the gay rant. I said okay.
It wasn't no gay rant.
But
I'm
hold
just
on,
saying.
hold on, right?
You're contradicting
The second
yourself.
you
That's
said
gonna
that,
hear this.
The second you said that, we all
There's
heard you
niggas
say,
is going to hear
the
this
niggas
and
right,
be like, oh man, y'all niggas
if
is
you
white.
not- If you, hold on, listen.
Nah,
But
hold
you don't
on.
think you're contradicting yourself?
Now you too young to be, nah.
Yeah,
Nah, you easily influenced. Don't believe this shit.
You said niggas gonna see this.
Yeah.
Hey, Baif.
And be like, hot tour?
Baif.
They gonna call me hot tour now?
But is this not you? Is this not you contradicting yourself?
How?
Dog, on a,
He got infected.
you're talking about what Malik Yo
put
was
him
talking
bit
about
Yeah.
is
bit
discarding labels, right?
No, he's saying,
got
Niggas
bit.
farted on him, son. Niggas farted on Baif, my nigga.
nah,
We gotta
ain't
move
nobody
Baif out.
follow me,
Yo, we gonna get you a crib somewhere else, my nigga. We gotta
Nah,
get you up out of
son,
here.
nah,
We gotta-
son.
It's not too late.
Because
We
of the
can rescue
Rainbow
you.
Road? That's what you're trying to
We
say?
can rescue you.
More games,
My nigga. Yo, all I said, when the nigga said it, we ain't even had to do the gay rant. I said, oh, nah. I understand exactly what he's saying.
Yes.
With that portion.
Yes.
We ain't have to go into the rest. Because he said, if you're not white, then anything else is off. That's a fact. You
Yes.
already got a strike against you.
Yes.
I agree to that.
Yes.
The rest of man, cut that nigga
I
off.
apologize.
ain't trying to
That's
hit.
what I said.
I
Message
got
messenger.
passion.
It was the wrong messenger, but the message was cool.
No, the first part.
The first part of the
because
message.
He's 100% right with you.
Yes. I agree with
Everything
him
else
too.
is extra. I don't know what he talking about. But my nigga, we just can't receive the message from you because we can't hear you.
It's the messenger.
When TD Jakes pull up, niggas ain't trying to hear that.
No more.
Ain't nothing to
What's-
talk about.
And what's
I'm
crazy is
agreeing with you.
niggas
That's what I'm
is
saying.
either-
That's what I'm
Messenger.
saying. Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
is either, well,
Niggas ain't
I'm
trying to
not-
hear me. If I get on here preaching, if I go get a church
Fact.
tomorrow, niggas ain't getting in there. Nigga, I done did too much dumb shit in my life. Right?
Nah, they might not. That's
And-
not
and-
true.
hold on.
I actually disagree with
That's
that.
not true.
Criminals and niggas this and niggas that. Niggas ain't trying to hit.
true.
I
So I get
disagree.
it. You need a clean cut nigga that think
No,
that's
I
fine.
disagree. Nah, I disagree with Pop.
Also, can't have a homo nigga in there neither. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not listening to you, my nigga.
Okay.
I cannot hear you.
All right.
That's not true.
And salute, live your life. It's just
I
that,
disagree with the first part though.
but the message is not the same, dog. That's what I'm saying. So the
I
messenger is
understand.
very important.
But
It's very important.
It's
Yo,
absolutely.
your church
They were
should
listening
be
to you,
lit,
though.
Pop.
If Darnell's saying some shit and I'm saying some
Wait,
shit,
who's
for
gonna
some
listen?
reason they more.
Who's
tuned
gonna
into
listen, though?
That is true.
Light skin.
Who's gonna listen?
No, but hold on. But when we have the meetings, right, we
Yeah.
send this nigga Darnell.
Yes.
I don't go to them.
Yo, do you know
When he's talking to the niggas in the email, we do it in Darnell lingo.
a
Not me.
black
Just hilarious
a
Lauren
black
Wilson.
man
just saying.
without a record is not as likely, is actually least not as likely to get a job as a white man with a felony.
Yes.
Yeah, we all know
No,
that.
it's that's a statistic. Like
We're
so
agreeing
now-
with you. We saying we
so
all
now-
know.
White people
so
don't
what
get
I'm saying-
felonies.
Like,
No, they
yo,
do.
you gotta wow the fuck
Yeah,
out.
they did a
Catch
study.
it and keep it?
Yeah, they did
A
a
white
study.
nigga catch felonies every day, but to keep one?
Yeah.
Nigga,
go home
So
with that?
automatically,
Yeah, like, what?
automatically, as a black person, you have like this strike against you, like you're walking around.
Correct.
So now,
But to his
the-
point,
the-
any nigga that's not white does.
but then it gets tricky because like y'all niggas is either on some shit where it's like, oh, we're not black, or then it quickly pivots to, oh, well, black people and Latino people and Asian people and all these people got to get together. And it's like
We
there's
know. I agree.
there's no middle ground where it's just like, okay, let's stop like breaking us down into little segments. And then we don't have to advocate and add on Asians and Hispanics and all that because they don't do that for us.
100%.
Nigga talking today.
100%.
Yeah. That's one.
You be pissing
and
me off
two.
'cause you be halfway spitting like you be right there.
Nah, I always be.
And then he says,
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for
Yeah,
it.
at work. Go to punchline. See,
and
now you doing the Malik.
Alright, and then don't do that.
Now you doing the Malik, son. Setting niggas
So-
up for the cross.
So when you're saying, okay, well, we're going to all collectively identify as not white, nigga,
said
that
that.
actually doesn't work out for black people.
no, he said that. And he said that on
So
some,
he was wrong.
He said that on some sarcastic shit. He said it very
Yeah, man,
sarcastic.
he
How you
just-
know though?
Nigga, I watched with my eyes.
But that's your interpretation of it.
And
That's
what
a
was your
fact.
And then you
interpretation?
just said, and
what
you
was
just
Pop's
said,
interpretation? And what
okay,
was
I
Darnell's
understand.
interpretation?
But what I'm saying is, you can't say he's sarcastic and then also say he has a point.
the point is,
That's not true, yeah.
what I
I
said
agree
was,
with that.
America is built for Caucasian.
Fact.
Okay, so
What he's saying is valid because he's saying that if you are black, Asian, Latino, or how you said a Latino, if you any of those things, your stance doesn't really matter. So if you just say non-white,
that's actually
they can't really
that's
classify
actually-
you
that's
as
actually not true.
nigga. We know it's one nigga's opinion on the internet. Of course it's not true. It's sarcasm. Again. So
Yeah, but
we're-
I ain't taking that sarcasm. I took that first part to be true.
Okay, it's either
And the
it's
rest of
either
the shit
he's
was
being,
bullshit.
It's either he's being
It's true,
sarcastic
and he's
and this
saying
is
it in a
satire,
sarcastic
or
way.
hold on, it's either it's not true and like it's satire and he's making a joke, or he's trying to make a valid point. If he's just making it up, then what are we talking about?
No.
Because you were just saying you just got riled up saying, oh, just because a nigga gay, his point don't make sense.
valid.
Okay,
It's a
but
valid
you're
point.
just saying he didn't make a point
it's
because he's being
that's
sarcastic.
not what I said. I said it's a perspective. His perspective, he said it in sarcastically. But what he says sarcastically makes sense.
Am I bugging right now?
Yes, you are. You're always bugging because you don't listen with two
So
ears.
what point is he making if he's being sarcastic?
What did
got the
Pop
pause
say?
light, my nigga?
Pop said he
Yeah.
agreed. Amar said he agreed.
Okay.
My
so-
nigga, I'm not arguing with that nigga no more.
I'm like, I don't understand what's happening right now.
Don't ask me for help, nigga. You on your own with that.
Because you said it's either one way or the other. There's no middle ground. And I'm saying there
He's
is.
being sarcastic, but he is making a point, but he's not making a point.
Wait up. Let me
he's
ask you this
making a
real quick,
point
Reg.
sarcastically. That's
Can you
what I
say
said.
things factually utilizing sarcasm, or do you believe sarcasm means he's lying?
No, sarcasm is you basically being facetious. You're saying something.
So you think
but you're
you
being,
don't mean that?
No, you're not. You don't mean it. By definition, you're not saying the fact. You're saying the opposite thing.
But that's what comedy is.
That's
Sarcasm,
Not,
the
all
use of
comedy is
sarcasm.
Yeah, the sarcasm, the use of irony to mock or convey contempt. So I don't know if that's what you were just
That's not
saying.
what sarcasm is.
Okay.
That might be a
Sarcasm,
different
you can
definition.
say the blatant truth, like "duh, stupid." Like, how don't you realize
Yeah,
that?
usually sarcasm
And
is
that's
just,
the
that's how you
truth.
really
It's
feel.
just sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Speaking on the black shit though, salute to Chase Matthews making them white niggas pay all that money. You feel me? She just got this crazy ass scholarship. right?
Who's that?
Chase Matthews is a student athlete, and she got like 60 type of shit. I think she got 64 ride scholarships total throughout the country. She could just choose wherever she wants. 155.
Black joint. Oh, that's what's up.
Salute to her. man.
Congratulations to her.
That's a fact.
Clap up. Clap up.
Where's she from, Pop? You know? Oh, Georgia.
Yeah, I did Georgia. Yeah,
That's fire.
yeah. Salute to her, man.
Dude,
At the same time, the white niggas just got 375 years for having them kids as slaves in the house. Them black kids.
oh, you gave him 375?
375 split between the two.
They
shouldn't
should
even
just
split it.
75, huh?
They shouldn't even split it.
Oh, the
I
brother and the
truly-
sister? You talking about the ones that had the brother and the sister?
They had a couple different foster kids, yeah, that they adopted
Locked
as
up.
slaves.
And I apologize.
Yeah.
My apologies for
Nigga,
turning
come on,
up,
man.
my nigga.
But they,
Just saying.
nigga, turn up. You
Now,
all
listen, you feel
No, no,
passionate
we
about
We're
it.
not
It's
turning
okay.
up.
Yeah.
It's that you just kept yelling.
good.
Cause they fuck niggas. Like, we didn't need that
Yeah, that was
part.
a
That
rough,
was
it was a
OD.
rough
That
listen.
was
It was a
OD.
rough
I
listen.
just feel
I'm
like
just
he
saying.
said it's a rough
I get
listen.
passionate.
listen.
I get passionate.
But if it's
Don't
cool,
get
go out,
passionate
man.
about that.
Yeah, yeah, not about that.
Not about that.
Ally.
Just saying.
It's me though.
There's
man.
a point. Yeah.
I'm on your side no matter what. Just
Did y'all hear the dude,
fucking nigga.
Brad was trying to escape.
the actor Tyron Turner?
He told Brad
Oh,
was
no
literally
thief.
trying to.
Tyron Turner? Is that his name?
oh, now you about to go gay. I thought you said. I thought you
Yeah.
said. Come on, man.
So,
Come on.
is going
Jaguar
on?
Wright
Need that.
said Jamie Foxx had niggas playing naked basketball in the crib.
What?
Right?
Yo, man.
And Tyron Turner was
I
there
ain't
playing
looking that up,
basketball.
guys. I'm not looking
So
that up.
the interviewer asked this
I'm
nigga
not
about
looking
it.
that up, guys.
I'm
Yo!
not looking that up, guys.
The interviewer asked him about it. He goes, no, we wasn't playing naked. We was just taking bets for clothes. So like, you missing
Oh,
shots, you gotta take your shirt
No, he
off,
didn't say that.
take your socks
It was
off.
strip basketball.
Niggas
He
was
didn't say
playing
that.
strip basketball.
Yes,
It
he
was
did.
strip basketball.
Said that,
And I was like, yo, my niggas, y'all didn't want to play for money? Push-ups?
strip horse, nigga. A basketball horse.
Yeah.
To 100 points.
Strip horse is crazy.
To 1,000. 'Cause you can't wear enough socks. You can't wear enough shoes. You can't wear enough nothing. It's gonna be some ass out at some point. Pause. That's what he said. He's like, yo,
What if you keep taking your sock off and put on the other foot?
nah,
What?
I
Can
don't
you
know,
do that?
But why not go to just don't go?
Just don't play that game.
I'm not playing.
Yeah,
Baib,
But
they
I don't
gonna
wanna
get
know
you,
the
nigga.
rules.
Like you can't maneuver out of
playing
that.
roulette,
They're gonna
boy.
get you.
Like
Like,
the dollar
My
trick.
shoestrings out.
What you like, baby? We got it. And just
Nah,
and
son.
Baib's like, I
Like,
gotta.
They gonna chase the
It was-
dollar
it
to their
was-
room.
You remember how
Yeah,
adamant? Remember how adamant you were about getting through the haunted house? It's gonna be Baib. Baib's like, nah, I'm gonna make it through the strip basketball.
Niggas
Got your
gonna-
nose.
Damn, son.
Got your nose.
There's a nigga at the top with both Baib and Darnell. Just like,
Got your pipes.
Got your pipes.
yeah.
at least I play basketball. You didn't even play basketball.
That shit is
Yo,
wild.
What you
Baib,
doing here,
that
Baib?
ain't
Yeah.
I will play my heart out.
Yeah,
I will
don't-
play
hey,
I would play
just
my
don't
heart
go.
out.
Nigga, you don't have to go.
No,
That's the
he's
option.
saying in that scenario,
No, but
I'll
why-
play my
Baib,
heart out.
Baib,
just
but
say
if
no.
you're
Be LeBron
if you're
James.
bad at it, it doesn't matter how
really
much heart you have.
competitive,
It's not gonna go.
It don't matter if you're good at it. Because you don't want the other dude taking their clothes off.
Yeah, I don't want you
Just
naked
don't
either.
play.
He's gonna be fully dressed. This nigga butt ass.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Damn, I didn't think
he's
about
saying
that.
he's gonna play his heart out
I
like
ain't
them
think
other
LeBron
niggas
James, so it's
ain't
20
gonna
butt
be
naked
playing
niggas.
their
You like,
hearts out.
yeah.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
Yo, nigga shooting air balls on purpose.
Yeah.
It's gonna be what
No.
you call it.
These
Love and
niggas is
basketball.
showing up playing
I'm
as
playing for your
passionate as
heart.
fuck.
I'm not playing.
Dwight
I'm not
Howard's
playing.
pulling up, about to ball out,
Play me
Oh,
for your heart.
literally.
Play
Literally.
me for your heart.
Literally.
about to ball out.
And you just got a crown on now. That's nothing else.
Yo, it was so crazy. Because he thought
gonna
that was
start
like a
calling you
legit,
Ken.
like a legitimate response. Like, nah, it wasn't sus. We was just playing for clothes.
It's yeah. But he said, nah, but it was bitches there. The interviewer nigga was like, huh? Nigga was like, nah, but it was bitches in there. I thought you was gonna talk about that dope thief shit. The Brian, the nigga from King Kong, the weird black nigga that was for Godzilla.
What'd he do?
Remember, what's his name? Brian, something right there.
Oh,
Brian
yeah.
Tyree Henry.
Yeah, yeah. So he's a he's like
Yeah.
a fuck up. He did a whole
He's
bunch
a
of time.
Yoba.
Yeah, he's a fuck up. He did a whole bunch of time or whatever shit. But while he was in there, he started getting better at like crime.
Yeah.
He gets out and becomes a fake DEA, FBI agent, and the shit is working. He ripping off drug dealers and selling shit.
It didn't come out yet, though, right?
It's out. Yeah.
It's out?
Oh, that's
It's out.
dope.
So he ripping off drug dealers and selling this shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But he takes some fiend white nigga with him one time, and he get antsy and claps something. But it's working because they look like FBI agents. Niggas leave him alone.
Yeah.
Because he don't arrest nobody. He just take everything. They like, damn, we fucked up, but at least we out.
Yeah.
So niggas don't really try to scheme on him. But he end up clapping somebody in the shit, a white nigga, kill him in there, and leave the body. What type of FBI is that?
Yeah.
Can't leave a dead nigga in here. Now we know you're not cops. So they
Now we
on
on
you.
him.
Yeah. Fucked it all up. It's kind of dope though.
He's a good. He's a very good actor though.
He's
He's a good actor.
Have you ever seen
Nah,
him
Apple
outside? You've
TV.
seen him outside
Yeah.
of acting?
I've met
Yeah,
him.
he's all yeah, full blown. Yeah.
It's
I've
wild.
met Brian
Yo!
Tyree Henry.
What's the fucking shit on The Madness? The
Yeah.
Madness on Netflix.
Yeah, that's
Watch
good.
it.
That's pretty good.
Fire.
Coleman Domingo. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's married. He's married.
I never even seen the nigga before that.
Oh,
Anything
okay.
else. I didn't know who he was. Bang, nigga shit come on. You know, after you watch the shit, now it's, son, nigga sitting up there. Oh yeah, we been married 30 joints.
Yeah. He's.
I said, nah, man.
Yeah.
He was a complete savage in the show. Like,
He can
no
act.
way.
He was in Candyman.
Word? Who was he in Candyman?
He was
The
in
fiend nigga that-
Walking Dead.
He was in Candyman when he went to the laundromat.
corner store. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, shit, he was that nigga.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah, but I don't know, son. The nigga just act too well. Pause. I ain't know.
He's an amazing
he's
actor.
elite.
Yeah,
I
he's an
ain't
amazing
know,
actor.
son.
He like
But
people.
he ain't acting when he off.
Nah. Oh, you on boys? Oh, you? Yeah, niggas be crazy
Yo,
on there, man.
You
Locked
they
ass.
Yeah, Coleman
They
like to
gave
lock
Kane-
ass.
They gave Kane 5 years.
I know, man. That shit is so
Right.
unfortunate because
Yeah.
nobody even died. Like for all that, he should have killed something.
Yo, and I feel like the judge low-key wanted to like just let him go, but like, you know, couldn't.
Who? What's
Ain't
this?
no couldn't though.
What's the
Cain Velasquez.
caught somebody molesting his son more than 20 times.
You saw the truck footage?
like
So
The chase?
more than
There was
each
a chase.
time?
over 20 times he drops him off at his wife obviously does. Drops him off at the daycare. The woman that owns the daycare, she got her husband and her husband's brother in there. These niggas is full blown petties. They're in there doing stuff to this nigga's kid. He finds out, so he comes approach these niggas and they drive away. So he just bucks at the car. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets killed. Nobody gets a fucking scratch. Is he wrong? Okay, I guess you can say, but it's crime of passion. What happened to that?
Yeah.
Niggas come home from the military, kill a wife up, everybody in the house.
Yeah.
Because shorty getting piped on. This is a grown lady getting piped.
Yeah.
It's not your child. So if that's a crime of passion, why the fuck ain't this?
Yeah.
This is your baby, nigga, being hurt. That's your job as a parent. Your job ain't to kill your wifey when niggas strike it.
And niggas,
right?
I
And
think-
these niggas get off. Them military niggas get free for that. It be crime of passion. So all I'm saying is, when he sees the shit happen, he finds out about this shit, and he goes to approach these niggas, and they don't die, give the nigga some help. Okay, I understand he's wrong, I guess, or whatever, right? I guess technically you're not supposed to do it that way.
What happened
but
to the
nobody died. Nothing happened.
They took away crime of passion because he did try. The irony is he actually did try to call the cops.
Yeah.
And they didn't do shit. So at that point, it's like,
Nigga, come on.
did you see the chase?
Yeah, so it's just unfortunate.
Dog,
nigga,
that shit was
Get this nigga 5 joints.
elite.
Like what?
And nothing happened to the niggas.
Nothing happened to these niggas.
He's free.
Nothing.
They're about to go to trial, but he's free. He's just walking around. I think he might have a bracelet on, but
He already did mad time though. He was in there for a minute.
He got a lot of time served.
Man, he got like a year and a half served before
Yeah.
he got built
I
out.
just don't understand. So they proved that
Yes.
these niggas was petty.
Yes.
yeah.
Nothing happened to the niggas.
Nothing happens to these niggas. See, these niggas is free.
What's that? New
I
York?
don't know. I think it's Arizona or some shit. It's like West.
Word.
Wait, in
surprised you did
Arizona,
that.
you can do whatever the fuck you want in Arizona.
Obviously,
That's
not, you can't
crazy.
shoot at white or Mexican niggas.
Nah, don't put that up.
Nah, this is up for us.
Oh, all right.
And this is on the main.
Yo, what's so crazy about it is like, it's trash because as a father, that's like your job though.
Nigga, that's your duty to protect.
So what are you supposed to do? Like your choices are stay free and to not ever look at yourself in the mirror and to see your kid every fucking day and just live like that or fucking go to jail.
And it's mad unfortunate for the kid too, because now what kind of question is that for the kid? What you want dad
Why
to
didn't you
do?
protect me?
You feel me? What you want your dad to do?
Especially
dog?
if he in jail for
You want me to hold it
4
down,
years, 5
or
years?
you want to see me every day? Damn. That's not fair for this nigga, man. He shouldn't have to make that decision. That kid should not have to make that decision.
That's a fact.
That nigga ain't wrong for that. You feel me?
I agree.
I guess technically you're not allowed to handle things on your own, but that's an impossible situation for a father. It's impossible.
It's dope that they let that one nigga go that one time though.
Cool. It's an impossible
There was
situation.
a nigga
And
on
think
tape.
about it.
He clapped the nigga
he
on
caught it.
tape. Cause like they were walking him through the airport and he was pretending to be on the phone. He clapped the nigga on tape. They got it on film and they let that nigga go scot free.
So he did plead guilty, by the way.
He did.
He did plead guilty, which is probably why he had such a low sentence. Because 5 years for attempted
though.
murder.
But,
Yeah.
but it's niggas that's really shooting shit
Yeah.
and hurting shit.
Mhm.
It's not just an attempt. For all that, he might as well hit him.
And
you know what I'm
then
saying?
at the same time, like I think the reason should be taken into consideration.
Yeah,
You can't
nigga.
just, you know what I mean? You can't just be like, yo, this nigga's just driving a
I'll-
$100,000 Escalade shooting at people. 'cause
I
he
also
feels like-
think that what they may take into consideration is endangerment of others.
Yeah, shooting recklessly in the public.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then what kind of precedence does that set if we just let you chill?
Yeah.
Another nigga gonna do this.
Just gonna do the same thing.
So I get it.
So when
I
you driving around,
understand-
you clap somebody's
That's a good
daughter
point.
sitting in the back of the car
Yeah,
because
needs
you
to be a deterrent.
Yeah.
Then 5 joints, nigga, that's a lot of time.
That's a good point.
Maybe it's just look out for him and send the dudes to the same prison as Cain Velasquez.
Dog, what's wrong with that then?
Ain't
I'd be
bad
okay
at-
with
Hold on. So
I'd be okay with that.
I'm gonna say I'm wrong. I'm dead wrong. But send them niggas over here too, though.
Yeah.
I'm fine
Yo.
with that.
I'd be
But
Cain
I do
Velasquez
think I
get a hold
understood
of them in
that-
prison?
Yeah,
I
that's a
understood
problem.
it.
That's a problem.
So that's a long death.
That's a yeah. It's just and then revive you. Chill, man. Drink some water, man. Hold on, sit down. Take a
And he
break.
did shoot one of them, by the way.
Yeah.
He did
Word?
actually
Yeah,
shoot
he
one.
of them.
Oh, what? I
That's-
thought nobody got hit.
The one that,
It wasn't what he
apparently wasn't
wanted.
The one that they
That's
molested
the
him.
problem, though.
Yeah, that's
the
what got
problem.
him.
That's the problem.
Yeah, he did
You
shoot
can't
one
be
of
shooting
them.
random niggas like you said, son. You're endangering the public.
Oh, that's
bad.
crazy. Imagine a nigga jujitsu you to death. That's mad long.
Pause and wow, freaky. Wow,
Yo.
Right, freaky.
that is disgusting.
Is that his specialty?
Nah, yeah, I guess.
I mean, compared to the
He's a
average
striker, though.
person, like,
But and I will also say that because of his time served, it says that because he's receiving credit, he's likely to only spend a year.
That's just still too much.
yeah, that's
Time I did was enough, nigga.
Because,
And what's-
because
Now I've been away
yeah.
from my baby for all this time. He had
Yeah.
to deal with this trauma.
Yeah.
And he already got to deal with this shit. Niggas done put hands and shit
You can't undo it.
or whatever they did to him. Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
let me go chill with my kid, man.
He'll be
And
back.
he basically
You know what I
threw his
And who
career
says
away
that?
to go do
But
this.
You don't know what you. That's the problem I have with you niggas when y'all talk about jail just so freely.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you're sentencing a nigga to.
That's a fact too.
You don't
You're
know
absolutely
what's
right.
gonna happen. You have no clue. This nigga is very, very respectable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it's time, this is a fucking dog. A light switch goes off. These niggas are not regular people. Mixed
I
martial
agree with
artists, niggas, they pay money to go lay around with niggas all day and practice controlled death.
Rage.
Controlled, yeah, like
Yeah.
nigga, that shit is not a normal nigga. So if the slightest instance of disrespect, right? In a place where there's no guns or knives.
Yeah.
Feel me?
So I also
It's not
think
safe for
because-
everybody else in there.
No, nigga.
Nobody. But I also think because he is high profile and the nature of the crime, I don't think he's going to be. He may not be in PC. We don't know where they're going to put him. He might not be with
That's
the other
a horrible
killers.
life too to be in PC. That's a terrible life.
And he may not be.
Yeah. So if he's on the block, nigga, Maine, it's problems.
It could be a problem either way.
Nigga walking around with brown pride tattooed on his chest all day. Somebody gonna have an issue with that. Someone takes
That's a
issue with
fact.
that.
I think
That's
they're
what
going
he
to try to
has tattooed on his
protect
chest?
him.
Brown pride, mad big, because he's proud to be Mexican.
Yeah.
I should let that one go though. If
Why?
it's came from
Yeah, I
last
think
game,
mad
just
people-
let
I
it
feel
go.
like white niggas they be bored too.
they do.
That's a fact.
White
Nah,
nigga in there
just look
bored,
the
he
other
mad.
way. It's all good.
He like, hey, what's wrong with piping kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't understand.
Oh, shit.
He's not from that where that's a problem. He like, hold on, nigga. Fuck you mean.
That's crazy.
Where is that that
So
you're
a
from that
random-
that's not a
a
problem?
random-
Them niggas. I
A
don't know,
random
son.
white nigga walks up to him and say, "Oh no, I tried to pipe your kid too." What's
Yeah,
up?
nigga, why you ain't say that when I hit? Like, you never know, son.
That might happen, unfortunately.
Possibility. So when they
Yeah.
say
I think they're going to try to protect him, but
Yeah.
prayers up to Kane, man.
Yeah,
I feel like it is dope that they only gave him 5 because they could have
Yes.
wowed out.
Yes. 30 was what the prosecutor was pushing for.
Yeah, they could have wowed.
That's wild.
He was pushing for
Oh,
30.
what's-
He got
what's
five.
First
wild is
offense?
Yeah.
they're never gonna recommend that for the fucking pedophile.
Never. But they don't
But
they don't recommend 30 either.
They didn't. Nothing happened to them.
Nothing happens to them. niggas.
Not even a recommendation. Of,
No,
of
they are
90 days.
charged. They on
Yeah,
trial
they
right now.
just
But
didn't
they-
go to
but
court
they
yet.
just didn't go yet.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, their
Nothing
date,
happened to
their
them.
date
That's
is coming.
Like, dog, ain't no date. Nigga, fuck you mean? You already piped kids. You got to
Yeah.
go.
I agree.
That's it. You feel me?
Yo, the thing that's crazy about it is like I don't know how the sentencing works or how they consider it, whatever. Because yeah, the kid's still alive, but you fucked this person up for life.
Whatever, son. They can't.
That's a
like,
fact.
You can look
Yeah,
and see them.
like-
They be fucked up.
So
Look
it's like, yeah, they're alive, but like
You know what
you're
I mean?
walking around like fucked up in the head. You're not gonna be able to live a normal life. You're not gonna be able to conduct yourself
Doing drugs
in
and shit.
relationships. Like you might end up killing yourself. Like if this kid grows up and kills
that-
himself,
that
you're not
dark.
even gonna get charged with the body, even though you caused it.
edit.
Yeah, I am.
That's a fact.
Yeah, my bad.
Getting
But
there.
not you 100%
My
right. A
thing
lot
is,
of them niggas
why
jump
don't
right off
they-
the
Why
bridge.
don't they go like how they got Kane locked up for time served?
Yeah.
How come they don't do that to the pedophile?
Right? They should. The second it happened, they should have.
Yeah.
Yo, I did see some other. Oh, that ill shit you sent me last week with the kid, with the mom. The woman said the dad piped, and she was lying.
Yeah.
And them kids is grown now. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, that was the worst shit ever.
That
we
shit was
talked about it
crazy.
last week,
Yeah.
but I didn't see it. And then I watched it. And the bitch so nonchalant with it. Like, well, you should have tried harder. What you mean,
Yeah.
nigga?
That
As
right
soon as
there
she
would
said
have
that-
me through the roof.
That nigga would have.
What?
Because you
Flip
saw
everything
Ayana
in the
back the
room.
chair
It
up
was
to
bad.
let him like, oh yeah, go punch
Nah,
him
nah,
in the
nah,
face.
nah. I ain't see that part.
Ayana back the chair like, oh yeah, punch him.
She was just like, wait, hold, what the bitch? What you mean?
You know when crazy people do shit? Like they flip out and kill everything and they just be
That's-
sitting there waiting for the cops to come?
Yeah.
They'd have found me with just mad blood. Like,
Chilling, smoking a
Got it,
cigarette.
yeah.
He don't
Yeah.
even smoke cigarettes.
Like Mad Max with her finger.
the bitch was like, what
Her
you?
fingers is holding the weed. He holding her fingers like this. Yeah, man, come on, man.
Because I didn't experience that, and I just heard, why didn't you try harder? And I was enraged. I was like, I can just imagine.
It's
And,
like,
and the
yo.
nigga choking back tears. He like, I can't, at this time, I'm not able to accept your apology.
25 years, niggas
Like,
thought you were a fucking
don't
pedophile.
even, these girls don't even fuck with me. You've ruined this shit forever. They can foster some fake relationship now, but it's not the same. You have fucked us up. Nigga, there's no coming back from this. Are you crazy, man?
Yo,
The
I'm
family
not for
too,
hitting
'cause
women,
the
but you
family-
was a punch, the wig, just leave her.
Nah, but
leave
it
it
ain't punch. You honestly, at that point, that's when you got to make that call, man. Get that done up.
Niggas
You feel me?
spend,
Yeah.
even like
you
your
would have
family
to
and friends, right?
immediately hit it with the Oregon.
Dog.
Now, what the fuck is you talking about, Tommy? that nigga Ghost. You gotta holler at Ghost. And Tommy, one of them niggas. Oh, okay, Ghost. That nigga, you gotta call one of them niggas.
When it goes through that face, like you know he about to kill you.
Yeah. That nigga do this with the phone. That's when you gotta make a call.
Dog, the thing
Punching
is
ain't
crazy
enough, my nigga.
Like, your family knows why your daughters don't fuck with this nigga. Like, everybody spent 25 years being disgusted by him.
These sons.
So how they're not gonna be able to turn that off. Even though now you're like, oh, you found out that she was lying this whole time. Niggas is still kind of like, we don't want to be around you.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like you've already been ostracized. We can't unostracize you. We're not gonna bring you to the cookout now and just act like everything's cool. And what's crazy
how y'all
is
cool
this
with her
bitch
now?
is a lot. Because they've been cool with her.
I know.
Because she's still going to go to the cookout, and they're going to look at her, and they're going to be like, oh, this bitch a liar, but she's still around.
It probably turned his own family against him, to be honest.
100%.
Of course.
Once
He
you
lost
hear that,
time with his kids.
yo, I don't care, son. Once you hear it, even if you don't believe it, it's like, but why they say that about you then?
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the worst shit, my nigga.
Dog.
Like, but I mean, my nigga, what do they get out of saying that?
His whole
Why would they say that?
fucking
You feel me?
life.
You got to be mad evil to do that.
Yeah,
She ruined his life.
That's the worst shit. That's the worst shit out right now.
You stole, like, because think about it. You stole my daughters from me. Like, I couldn't even have access with me. They were disgusted by me.
Yeah.
For 25 years, I can't make more kids. Like, my life is gone. You stole something from me I can never get back.
And how is that good? Like, they just let her go. We can't
And
just
you
let
get
her
to
go,
just
nigga.
live freely. You
Nah,
get to
she
just
can't.
do whatever you want.
See, that's a crime of passion, too.
Yeah.
When son put that hit, then that's
Son,
what it is.
being a lying bitch should be illegal, fam.
Damn.
There should be a law against it.
Damn.
Damn.
There should be a law, man.
I mean, you ain't wrong about
He's
that.
been a little bit.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to. I'm going to.
Damn, nigga. It's
I'm going to
The way
Washington,
he
man.
said it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of.
I'm going to Washington, man, and I'm gonna advocate for the lying bitch law, man.
How
It's gotta be
severe
a
does the
thing.
lie have to be for it to raise to the point of illegality?
Okay, so you gotta think about it like
You should at least be able to sue her.
the impact
No law.
to
Leave the government out of it. She did her part. Let him. He gets one act. Whatever he chooses.
it only take one act.
He gets one act. She did her one act. Let him do his. She did her big one. Pause. Right. Let my son respond. Right. And then chill. And then chill. If that's what it occurs. If that's what it results in. Whatever. He gets one act. Don't fuck this up, nigga. Go ahead. Like like the purge.
Yeah. It's
At the
time.
end of these 24 hours, we back on you though, my nigga. You better chill. You
Oh, he
get
gets
to
a punch in the face as hard as he can.
Nah.
He
What?
only get one
Ain't no
punch.
punch, nigga. What? That's unforgivable. What happened?
No,
Ain't
I
no
agree with
punch,
you.
nigga. It's mad blood.
But my thing is like, if I sat and I had to live with this rumor for 25 years and niggas had to look at me funny for 25, you got to go sit somewhere for 25 years.
no bloodletting.
Yeah, I mean that too.
Bloodletting.
And you're saying how illegal should it be when the lie is to the point where it impacts your life? Because you got to think about it. If as a father I was to physically take my kids away from you and didn't give you access, that's illegal. You mentally created a block between me and my children.
Yeah, but I mean, the lie can impact your life. As Shorty said, you got the shrimpito pause. You know what I mean? That can fuck you up too. She don't gotta go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? Or Shorty said you let off too quick. Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit can fuck you up.
I
That
know,
can
but-
stunt your growth, your social growth.
But there's bitches into everything. There might be a bitch that like that. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that like when a lie is that heinous, or when you're in a situation, because you gotta think about it. Once she creates that lie, she's cool with whatever comes with that. Because of course she's just saying that to her kids. But what if a teacher heard that and then called the cops or CPS and then shit escalated? The cops ain't doing a lie detector test. They're gonna ask the girls. The girls heard this shit enough times to where they believe it, and they're gonna say yes, and then some might go sit, right?
Cool.
So now whatever is potentially going to happen to me, you need to be able to eat that. If you're okay with this happening to me, like you gotta be able to accept that as well.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
How do you have this other information though, Reg?
What other information?
Joe Budden nudes leak? Nobody
That
else
was
saw that.
that was
Whoa.
that was literally on the news.
Where? What
Not the
news is
news.
this?
What news?
Not the news,
outlet.
not the news, but like the neighbor.
was
The
watching
neighbor
the
is
news, my nigga.
the neighbor is
was
the neighbor
watching
is
the news.
suing, and there was a leak of the photos.
Channel 11, nightly news.
I didn't see it. It was on what's that called again? It was on Yahoo or some shit. That the neighbors are suing him, and then for some reason I think the neighbors did it, obviously because they had the camera. They leaked the photos or whatever, and they're suing Joe Budden apparently again.
So you didn't just scroll the shade room and find these?
No, I don't think it was on Shade Room.
Most likely.
That's not where
Maybe.
you find your topics?
Some other shit.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw it up there.
Yeah, I'm cool.
If it's fake, then cool.
I had to do a lot of searching for that one.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yikes.
I mean, then I won't look next week. No problem.
Nigga nudes is not my thing, man. Pause.
I'm not. I didn't look for it. It just came up.
Yeah, nigga nudes is a wild.
All right.
I wasn't even to type that. Keep it a buck.
I didn't type it. It just came up.
Waste mine.
That's what.
Thumbs, waste mine.
Y'all niggas complain about these topics every fucking
Yeah,
week.
but you never type nigga nudes. I was just saying,
But I
now
didn't type them.
Hold on. You typed that? You typed this list? Nigga, I got the text.
I understand, but what I'm saying is I didn't go searching for that. It was a topic that
And
came
then
up.
you typed nigga nudes and sent it
So
to what
so
you
we
thought
didn't wait. Hold on. So we didn't cover this and discuss it when it happened the first time.
What, nigga nudes? Nah.
No, when Joe Budden was like streaking and running around nude in front of ladies' camera. We didn't discuss that already?
I don't remember the
We didn't just spend
Nobody
like,
looks for the photos to say new.
No one
leak.
looked for the photos. All right, man. All right. No problem.
Bump it up.
I got you.
Burn. You feel played because you found a nigga.
No. Let's fast forward to next week. Ask me about the topics next week.
Yeah, no, just
That's good.
all nigga news or none? Hold on, I don't understand the threat level. Where we at, Red? Hold on, what's the threat?
No, it's gonna be topics. It's just gonna be mad
Nigga
blank
news,
spaces.
nigga news. Oh, I was about to say that's a lot, man. Please, I'd rather the blank space. That's fine.
It's gonna be blank.
all right, that's cool.
Oh man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you next week's topics after this is done. Today, you about to get them shits.
Come on, man.
Oh man. Y'all saw the pastor lock everybody in the church?
That was bad funny.
I did not see
40K?
that.
It's like y'all niggas ain't leaving till I get about 40,000.
He said, he told everybody lock the doors.
Lock the
We not
fucking
leaving
doors.
to raise 40,000.
Kidnapping.
Lock them fucking doors and pass the collection plate.
Nah, it's kidnapping. He's going back. Everybody going back.
Did he raise the 40K?
Deacons and all that. Paul.
It's like,
Hell no.
I don't know nothing
Y'all ain't
about
got
this.
no
You ain't know about this?
Nah,
Oh,
I don't usually
down.
keep up with
That's
news from the
Evan, too.
congregation.
And that's Evan, so he definitely going.
It's like, it's like, nigga, how the fuck
You know what I'm
you from
saying?
the church broke? Man, pass the collection plate.
Yo, they got an ATM in the front of them shits now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no escaping it, son. Pass that paper.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a fucking Cash App QR code on the bottom of the collection plate.
Yeah.
And he told, I guess, like the pastors, like other people, he goes, no, y'all don't give 20. Y'all got to give at least 100.
Yeah.
Damn.
He was up there wilding.
How would it, think about how many niggas, this is a mega church. Nigga for
Yeah.
40,000 cash in one day right now with y'all niggas in here? That got to be a lot of niggas in there.
Yeah.
It says he had 1,000 churchgoers at the time. He asked all of them to drop a quote unquote seed of $20. So that would have been 20,000. He also asked or demanded that online visitors prove that they donated virtually.
Damn. Gorilla pimp.
He's going crazy.
And he told the church workers to close the doors on 1,000 members.
Yo,
Yeah,
what's
ain't that
so
kidnapping
crazy?
though, right? You can't forcefully keep a nigga in.
What's so crazy is like
is.
these churches are like insane. Like when you look at the Joel Osteen shits or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how people don't understand what's happening. You go to church and the nigga says to you, well, I have all of this shit because God blessed me. So if you want God to bless you too,
Pay me.
give me some money and then he's gonna bless you the same way I was blessed. Because
Well-
all this shit fell out of the sky.
Well, you're supposed to tithe. There's a such thing as tithes. So
Tithings.
Yeah, so okay, bet. So where's the bread going? Because the way I understand it, tithing is supposed to go to the church, and the church is supposed to be like a utility or like of utility for the community. All that money comes in so that it could help and build things and empower the community. The community ain't that one nigga with the Rolls Royce and the airport in the back of his
he gets a
crib and all
piece.
that other
The pastor does get a piece of the tithing.
But
You do have to pay him.
99% is a crazy piece.
I don't think that's what they're getting, but
Yeah,
I
it's
understand
funny
the
because
joke.
I was literally having this conversation with my girl because I was like, it's hard to put like a salary cap or whatever on that profession,
Yeah.
on that job. Like nobody can tell you, well, this is what your job is worth. And like, they're technically doing a job that's important, spiritual well-being and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So how can we say like, oh no, a pastor should only make this much? Like you'd have to decide what that is. If everything with the church is taken care of, right? And I'm not a church goer. I don't tithe. I don't donate money. So take it with a grain of salt. But
That doesn't make sense.
I'm a heathen.
what you mean that doesn't make sense? If everything in the church is taken care of, right? Everything's there. They have the resources that's needed for the community, all that stuff. And his salary is $450,000, whatever it is.
Hold on.
Who says
that?
Wait.
Well, how can you?
Wait.
How much should a pastor get paid?
First of all,
450
if you're
crazy, my
first of
nigga.
all,
I just came up
if
with that.
you're-
But how much
first
should a
of all-
pastor get
$500,000
paid?
for
First
the
of all,
year,
if
though?
you're
How much does the doctor
if
get
you're
paid?
if you're
Not a doctor,
subscribing,
stop. It's
if
not a
you're
doctor.
subscribing to what you're preaching,
it's close.
hold on.
Theology.
If you're
close.
subscribing to what you're preaching,
just-
he actually shouldn't be making that much money at all because Jesus didn't really fuck with rich niggas and all that other shit, right? That's
not
one.
necessarily true.
'Cause you're- what do you mean? Like he literally quoted that like it's not cool to be rich and hoard resources.
That's what he
and all that.
quoted. Jesus said it's not cool to be
That's
rich.
not what he's saying word for word, and I understand it's funny to like joke about whatever.
No, because you can find
but
stuff in
didn't
the
really
Bible.
fuck
He
with it.
says that
But-
everybody is inherited to wealth and riches. It's not like you can find anything in the Bible to mix and match.
No, that's not what he said.
100%.
And he also said that it was like rich niggas it's not going to be easy for them to get into heaven and so all this other shit, right? So
He's
all
never
I'm
had a
saying,
problem with
and
rich
then
people.
what he's
think
saying
so.
And
Shout
don't
out
say
to Juwan.
God blessing all the trap niggas in there.
Yeah,
At one point,
word.
I remember him saying
That's the YN Bible.
Father
Yeah.
blesses the trap.
that's the Bible I
I remember
subscribe
him saying that at one time.
Word up. What are you
The
saying?
YN Bible. There's a couple of different Psalms. Joanne pulls some up for me. One of them, he starts with Matthew 19, 23 through 24. Truly, I tell you, it is hard for someone who is rich to enter the kingdom of heaven. Again, I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for someone who is rich to enter the kingdom of God. That's the difficulty of
But
the rich
it
entering.
has
say that.
nothing to
Right.
do.
Now, hold
it has
on.
nothing to do
No,
with.
no, no,
Now-
it has
now,
nothing
hold
to
on.
do with
Keep going,
it
Mark.
being
That's
rich.
fine.
Keep going, Mark.
Because I also said you can look up anything in the Bible, so now we can find something that support being rich.
Okay, yeah, let's find something in the Bible that supports being rich.
Yeah, because God gives.
A rich man lives in luxury while a poor beggar Lazarus suffers. When both die, Lazarus is comforted in heaven, but the rich man suffers in torment. The lesson: wealth is not evil, but neglecting the poor and living selfishly has eternal consequences. So,
Okay, so
Hold
now,
on.
so you can be wealthy.
You just ain't gonna be
so
comfortable.
now,
when you
what I'm
die.
saying is, now, if we're saying that the pastor is taking enough to live comfortably so he could preach to people, that's fine, right?
But that don't cost
everything
But we
in the
can't
church.
put a salary
Hold on.
cap on it. You can't.
Cost
Wait,
450, stop.
but can
Why
I-
not?
Darnell, can I finish?
Why not?
Can I finish my point and then you can say whatever you want?
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, everything that people are putting money into is community. The fact that one man gets to dictate how the money is spent and where it goes, and niggas is flying to fucking Paris to go to Louis Vuitton and all this other shit, while the churchgoers might possibly not be living in whatever circumstance, right? Now, if everybody in the church is rich, nigga, do whatever the fuck you want.
But they're not.
But they're not.
The most
Right?
active churchgoers is the brokest niggas. Fact.
So now, if everybody in that church has some type of healthcare package through the church, fire. If everybody
They
in that
don't,
church,
which they don't.
They don't. If everybody in that church somehow is some type of owner in the church conglomerate or whatever stocks the church has or whatever assets the church has,
They not.
and they sharing that, awesome. But you know what's fucking happening? It's not. The fucking pastor has jets, they have Rolls Royces, they have cars, they have land, and they have all that other shit. They have riches that technically don't belong to them, but belongs to the church. They avoid taxes, they do this dance where it's their shit, but it's not really their shit. And then the churchgoers get what? Dog, it's a fucking scam.
Hey.
We're selling you good vibes.
Hey.
No, I don't
this
agree.
nigga's
I don't
atheist,
agree
by the
with
way.
that at all.
Alright.
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold
agree with
on.
that.
Let's not fuck out of here.
100%.
But listen,
But the nigga is spitting a little.
Niggas
Oh, no,
big
I don't- I don't
there
agree
is
with
truth
this.
to
Let
it.
me get one of them shits. It's more.
Right?
More.
But what
Yeah.
you're saying, right? There's corruption in everything.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Right? So there are corrupt people doing that. But now we can't deny that there's several people that church has saved their lives.
100%.
Right?
100%.
A lot.
Now you go to a doctor saves your life. How much did the doctor
What's
make?
going on, Derek?
I get you.
You can't put a
frozen
cap on
shit?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I
how
agree.
come there's that
But
gray area where you
they,
can.
they actually do put a cap on what the doctor makes, though.
No, he's
The
saying
insurance company
Who
does.
caps?
doctors
Who caps with a
can
doctor?
make-
Right.
They do.
They can make
When you
salary
go
cap
to
on
the
doctor
hospital, the insurance has exact cost for how much the surgery is, and there's a cost allotted to the surgeon. So there is a set price. So what the fuck are we talking
What
about?
we talking about is how many surgeries can you do in a year? What are you talking about? There's no cap.
They can
What
make-
the
they
fuck
can
are you
make-
talking about? You're so smart, you're dumb. You're stupid, nigga.
No, but he right, though.
He's stupid, though.
He right.
You don't put a cap on a doctor. The doctor can do as many surgeries as he can possibly
No.
The
physically
insurance
do.
company,
they cover-
What are
company
you
pays the
talking
surgeon.
about?
Hold on,
You
hold on.
sound stupid.
So who pays the
Admit that part.
pastor?
Hold on, admit that
Who
part.
pays
You
the
sound
pastor?
stupid.
Who pays the
Admit that.
pastor?
You sound stupid.
Admit that
Okay,
part,
bet.
though.
I
What?
sound stupid. Who pays the
The
pastor?
insurance
The people,
covers
right?
up to this.
So the people
But that's
should
not
put
a
the
cap
cap.
on what he makes. That's a cap on one thing. How much can he do for the year?
How many hearts he gonna do in a day?
How many hearts can he do for the year?
I don't know.
That's a
Oh,
fact.
yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
finite,
What are we
it's a
talking
finite
about?
number of hearts you can do in a year.
Yes or no?
Agreed or disagreed?
No, it's not.
But whatever it is,
I'm
what's
I'm
the
answering your
cap?
question.
Hold on.
What's the cap?
It's
How
a
many working
finite
on-
number.
What's the cap?
However much it fucking costs to do the heart surgery.
So what are you talking
is
about?
the
There's
cap.
no fucking cap.
Yeah,
Where's the
And the
cap?
insurance
Yeah.
company
You don't know what you're
sets the
talking
cap.
about.
Yes, I
You
do.
stupid.
Nah.
Calling me stupid a bunch of times doesn't negate shit.
Stupid.
So the
that's
insurance
not what you're
company,
talking about.
the insurance
Nah, nigga,
company
point.
pays
Nah.
pays
That's not
the
what you're
doctor,
talking
and
about.
they
Hold on,
set the
look that
cap.
up.
Dog,
Right?
you got a point.
What you
And
need
they
to
set
look
the
up?
cap
If he
too.
do 42
So
hearts in
the-
a year,
about?
The people who go to
It's-
church
that's what Red
pay
said.
his fucking
No, that's what
salary,
Red
so
said.
they should
But it
also
don't
set the
say-
cap.
That's what Red
it
said.
don't say how
So they
many
should
he
set the
can
cap?
do.
Yes.
That's what
It's
Red
how
said.
many
But
he
here's
is
the thing.
capable of
So,
doing.
There's
That's
a
the
number.
difference.
There's a limit.
It's not a limit.
There are checks
There is a
and
limit.
balances to the
Oh,
fucking
you
surgeon,
yelling at
and there are
him.
no.
You yelling
My
at
bad.
him.
It's,
Yell at
it's,
him too,
it's,
nigga.
it's out of a habit,
Yell at him
bro.
too.
No respect. It's just a bad habit, my nigga.
Yell at him too, nigga.
See, I ain't yelling.
Scream on
There's
this.
the
Go
cap,
ahead, Reg.
and there's oversight in what the surgeon's doing. There's almost no oversight in the pastor.
Scream on
That's
him.
not true. That's not. I can't agree with that.
No, there's almost no oversight.
Well,
in
hold
a
up,
nonprofit.
turn it down just a little
All
bit.
right.
Hold on, what was that?
Let it-
Bring it down
a
notch.
Hold on.
Turn it down a
What
little
did he
bit.
say? I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part.
And there's no oversight in the pastor. It's a 501c3. It's very rare
So this
that
is
niggas
why.
is going
This
over
is
that.
why
Go
that's
ahead.
not completely true.
It's mad true.
Churches
just
aren't. Yeah.
Audibly turned
Yeah.
it down. That's-
Churches
that was
aren't.
fire.
Churches
I
aren't
had to.
controlled by just one
No, he
person.
did like this.
It's the
Yeah.
Ramadan.
Churches aren't controlled by just one person. There's usually a board, and so people do approve how much a pastor gets paid. No, that's a Catholicism.
Catholicism.
It's a little bit different. We're talking more so black churches because Martin Sapp is the head of a black church. But usually you do have a board, and they do have input as to how much you get
Who
paid.
starts
Hold
the church?
on, man.
Let him talk.
Jeez.
My bad.
Usually
I'm
pastors get a percentage of the tithes, and then there's a percentage that might go to charity, a percentage that goes to the development of the community and even the rebuilding or renovation of the church. But this is all percentages. Now, a pastor in a super church such as Marvin Sapp, someone who has a congregation of 1,000 people at that one time, he's going to probably get paid far more than a pastor in maybe a church right here in Newark who maybe only have a couple hundred. In my last job, there's a guy who I refer to as Pastor Tony, because he is a pastor, but he also worked with me full time. Yeah. That's because his congregation usually ranged from 50 to 75 people. He didn't make enough money that he couldn't work a full-time job.
Yeah.
Right?
Most pastors I know.
That he had to
like
have a full-time job.
And shout
I'm
out
not
to
saying
Pastor
all
Tony.
pastors. I'm not saying all pastors are good. I'm talking
Yeah.
about super churches specifically and some of those other things.
So they earn
There
a
are
lot
people
more.
who do it. There are people who
Go ahead.
do it honorably. I'm not attacking all churches.
Yeah.
There are people
That's
who
all
do
I'm
it
saying.
with integrity as well.
Yeah, we can't make the blanket statement.
Yeah, I'm not
but
making a blanket
much like a business, there's Nike and then there's everybody else. So the CEO of Nike is going to get paid
But
far more.
But let's be honest. This is
Go
a
ahead.
nonprofit organization. Number one.
It is.
And number two, you have a religious affiliation, and then
Mm-hmm.
that whole idea of it, the connotation, people are showing up,
Yeah.
and they're not showing up looking at you as a fucking CEO.
They're not.
They're looking at you as a spiritual leader.
But here's
so
what-
when
go ahead.
you take the money and you're misleading them, because now we're going to do this dance, where it's like, nah, but it's a business.
So that part is subjective, Reg, because what they get from that spiritual leader, you're deeming as to be nothing.
Right.
I didn't say it's nothing. I say you're selling good vibes.
How can you put?
So maybe that good vibe
price
saved
on
somebody's life.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean?
Fucked you up, son.
Not at all.
Fuck
Like
you
I
up.
said,
Yo,
this
here's
is
the thing though. Good vibes are priceless.
that good vibe might have saved somebody's
Nah,
life.
nigga, spin.
And I'm gonna say this. Hold up.
Hold on.
Everything,
you can't put a dollar on
everything,
it.
You can't go
yes,
to
you
the
can.
store
No,
and
you
buy good
can't.
vibes if
Where
you
you
want
get
it.
Everything has an intrinsic value.
even a good vibe, nigga.
It's
You don't got no good vibes.
It's
Your
whatever.
vibes even bad, too.
Whatever.
That's what's
No,
crazy.
there's
You
a
can
price.
clean your
It's
bank
whatever-
account and go get good
whatever
vibes
I'm
right
willing
now.
to pay for it is what it's worth.
Hold on.
Exactly. That
Right.
value is intrinsic.
Right. Now,
Yeah, it's
but
intrinsic.
again, if you're coming to the church
Yeah.
and I am telling you that you're contributing money to a community.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing if we walk in there and there's a sign that says every dollar that's in here is
Yeah.
going to the pastor and niggas willingly put the money in there. I have no argument then.
Yeah.
But if I'm putting money in and you're telling me, oh, this is going to the church fund and it's going to work on the church and this and that, and it's going to this and it's going to the community, and it's going to this, and then you guys are raising millions of dollars and there's niggas in there with no health insurance,
Right.
there's niggas in there who's behind on their rent,
Right.
and I'm not talking about every church.
Yeah.
What I'm
Cool.
saying is your salary should be set and there should be oversight.
But
you're
it
talking
is.
about
It is.
a board, but if I
Yeah.
start a church and I make the board all my brothers and sisters and shit,
Yeah.
nigga, then what who's
So-
it's the cops watching the cops. That's like
That's one
when-
thing. So I also
Oh,
say this. I also respond to this because you're saying
Reg operates
they're.
from the corrupt mindset because he does everything corrupt.
I was about to say
I'm
it's-
making this up.
some of it is some of it is your mentality because you're even saying
Dog, y'all
they're.
arguing a mute point.
Well,
Nigga,
we
it's
just
100%
different. We
right.
just have a
How's he
different
100%
opinion.
right on this?
Not 100.
Right.
So what should a pastor get paid?
It's for sure 50.
I'm not saying that. I
for
agree
sure
with
50.
what you said because you said the only part I agree with what you said is that you can't put a price on the vibes because them niggas is paying whatever for it.
Yeah.
Where else can you get it at? Right? Some people feel like like you said, they're comparing it to a doctor, which you're getting in the church. You can't get anywhere else. That's what they feel.
There's niggas who
I don't
walked in the
agree.
church smoking crack and stop smoking crack.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Yeah, it's
with
not
that.
it's
I don't-
vibes in Reg's eyes. It's not vibes to some of the people. Number one, number two, it ain't just the pastor telling you what to tithe. That book that they're reading that's been passed down for generations is actually what's telling you.
10% too then.
Who?
That's the
Some,
cap, nigga, 10%.
but Pop, some do. Some do.
Like, I don't know
That
what you
book
can't-
tells you
Okay,
tithe
so that's the
10%.
answer.
Dog,
That's your
the
answer.
book
10%
was
for you
written
too.
But if
millions
the
of
church
years
is at
ago.
But people
$4.5
follow
million
it, Reg.
and he gets 10%.
People follow
That's
it. You
$450.
don't. I understand that. And I
It's
Let
respect
him
it.
get his
It's
Bentley.
only
Let his
God.
get-
It's only
Dog, if
God.
you're a man of God,
and that's true.
if you're a man of God and you're getting paid $450,000 and you're okay with watching people in your congregation starve, dog, you're full of shit. Number one.
Bro,
That's not your.
the
You don't
pastor
decide
that's
that,
making
but
$450, his congregation is probably not the broke people.
Yo, no, if you have
It's
a congregation,
probably
but Brad,
not the broke
I just
He's
said
also
if
right.
you have a congregation of everybody's rich and everybody's lit and everybody's taken care of, nigga,
But-
live your life. That's cool.
Where that church, where he's making $450, is that the broke people don't live in that
Dog,
neighborhood.
dog.
And you don't know he's
there
making
are
$450.
Brad, there are churches that are literally stadiums. So it's like if he's
Super-
making
mega church,
$450,
super church,
it's
yeah.
literally like 10,000 niggas.
And the
Every time
people
you go to
that's
church,
going
it's like
there-
a fucking concert.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen.
So like
Mega
for
church
instance, when the whole thing happened
Nah,
with
you're
Joel
right, so
Osteen, Joel Osteen
bringing in 4.5, then you get the
and then
You get the 450.
Joel
it's that
Osteen.
simple. It's math.
One day five.
Joel Osteen.
Don't want
But
to
hold
Shout
on.
out-
So
During
that's-
Katrina.
Hold on,
You
hold
want
on,
the
Reg.
$5?
So that's your answer.
What?
10%, nigga. That's all you can keep. That's the cap.
Some of them do that, though. Is what I'm saying.
Some it might be less. Like we don't know.
argue for that.
Yeah, we
10%,
don't.
all
We
you
arguing
have.
from a
Alright, we
place
can move
of ignorance. We don't know.
Yeah, I think
All right, so 10% is reasonable.
Nigga, we
I
know.
think that's reasonable.
That's mad reasonable.
I think so.
There's a pastor.
Okay.
There's a pastor
So-
on camera
so
where they
niggas can't hate on your
subpoenaed it.
450 if you bringing in 4.5 because you really that nigga. If you
Right.
bringing in
And
4.5.
and
They don't
your
even know what
setup
you're doing
gotta
with
be
your
crazy.
4 with your 450.
quick,
You can
real
put
quick, and shout
10%
out to
back, but
Juwan.
You can be doing
But
whatever.
ain't that crazy though? I'm not gonna say you're automatically a piece of shit and you but ain't that kind of crazy?
Locking people in after
Real
40,000.
quick.
No, I'm saying
Pop.
like what he just said is if you are the leader of these people, right? And you're looking out in your congregation and you can see, I know y'all gonna say there's nobody that's poor in these shits, but it's 10,000 niggas. Somebody's poor in there.
Yeah.
Of course.
And he's cool with that, and he makes 450. And
He
he's
can't
very
save
comfortable.
everybody.
You can't say. Well, hold on, my
Can't
nigga.
save everybody.
Come on,
All right,
man,
we can
but-
move on.
Hold up,
Let's
I'm gonna
move
just
on,
say
move
this
on,
though.
move
I'm
on,
gonna just
move
say
on.
this because Jawan pulled up some of the salaries of the most wealthy pastors, and what's interesting about at least the top 5, it's reported that they don't actually take any salary from the church. Joel Osteen being number 1, he's estimated at around
He
100
found
million.
money in his walls.
Wait,
They
hold on.
they always will, but
Yeah.
He's
niggas
also
And he's-
author,
and he's crazy,
he's a
right?
best-selling
But,
author, like he got
but a lot of
Money in his walls?
They don't take a
Wow.
salary
I
from
ain't
the
no niggas
church.
Listen,
let me finish real quick.
That's wild. Yeah.
Amar, my bad. Go ahead.
Let me
My bad.
finish real quick. A lot of these pastors don't take a salary from their church because they have such successful, whether it be book sales, TV appearances, speaking fees, movies. In the case of TD Jakes, he does movies, TV broadcasts, conferences, and he speaks around the country regularly. So he also does not need to take a salary from the church itself.
Yo,
They taking that, bro.
yo,
taking that, bro?
The money goes into a fund,
Them
and
taking
then
that, bro.
the fund, once it's in the fund, my nigga, whatever the fund is spending the money on is for them. Like when
Because
they're
the
like
church Bentley don't exist.
The church Bentley.
the private jet that takes him around the world so he can spread the word of
See?
God.
And the helicopter on top of the church, no constituents get up in there.
No, it's just him.
It's just him.
Yeah, it's
so
just him.
You got to miss me with that.
He bought that though.
The crazy thing
The
is
private
anybody
chef
can start
in
a
his
church.
crib is for the church,
It's a
but
legal
only cooks for him.
Designate, like anybody in this room could start a church.
Yeah, I
but it
hear
don't
that.
have nothing to do with
Yeah, man.
the Bible.
I'm not gonna hold
it
you. I
don't
might
have
start a
nothing to
church
do
next
with
week, fam.
Niggas not
that's crazy.
congregation. It don't have nothing to do with
I
it.
also think some
I
niggas
need you to be
again,
smart nigga to pull up.
Look
I
that shit
respect
up.
it.
I will, but I'll be like, this look is crazy.
Nah,
A
but
place
I'm
of worship.
talking about that. Them niggas ain't taking the money. That's false. I don't believe that.
Not all of
Dog,
it. Like
that's
he
just
said,
crazy.
speaking from a
There's
place
there's
of
pastors whose name is on the Louis
experience,
Vuitton glass window in Paris.
I've seen the miracles of God on both
some
sides.
other
I've
shit.
seen the miracles of God for people who pray to Jesus, and I've seen the miracles of God for people who pray to Allah.
Yeah.
I've seen the
Subhanahu wa
miracles
ta'ala.
of God for people who believe in Buddha.
Yeah.
Your belief is what
Yeah.
seals it in stone.
Yeah.
I seen
Derek
bullshit
is wild.
pastors,
Yeah.
just like I seen bullshit imams.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, it's going to be
No, it's fine.
going to be 50. It's going to be 50-50.
Those are shamans.
But that's not what I'm talking about because
gonna be
we're
50-50.
conflating like actual religion with what we're talking about, which is like a scam.
Yeah, that's
I'm
we're
not
not.
talking
And
about.
that's the difference in
We're
our,
not.
in our conversation is you're coming from a place where they're not operating from integrity, and Darnell and I are saying some are.
some
And
are.
so-
But
some
didn't
are.
I just
And
say that?
I still think they touching the money.
Nah, but you just said.
Didn't I just say
I
that?
still think they touching the money.
But you
Dog,
just said
I know.
that-
I'm not going to name names. There's a church I know right now in Essex County where like they got a church fund and they're like, "Yo, man, we got a church. Son, the church been fucked up for the past 20 years.
But niggas
So
is
where's the
clear.
bread going? Niggas ain't fixed the
And,
door
and
yet.
I just
Niggas
gave you the
ain't
name of a
replaced the
pastor who
carpet.
doesn't operate that
No,
way.
but I
We
understand, but
probably
that's
both could do
somebody
that.
with
Yeah.
integrity. There's other pastors who
Yes.
take full-time jobs and don't take a penny from the church.
And I agree there's both.
And
It's
I
both.
said,
That's all I'm saying.
and I
There's
started
both.
this off. I said, this
Nobody's
corruption in
wrong.
Everything.
There is. In everything.
Yeah, nobody's
Everything.
wrong.
Church.
Reg ain't
Yeah.
wrong in this.
There's literally corruption in any and every
Correct.
profession.
Yeah, but what we're talking about is like as a profession, because there's corruption everywhere. But we're talking about something specifically that's like extra dirty because you're exploiting people's belief system. Like there's a
that's-
space where people are
everybody does
turning
that.
their brain off. No, it's different when you're scamming
Bernie
somebody in the
Madoff.
hospital because niggas walk into the hospital low key feeling like it's a scam already.
But the
So-
whole
When niggas
entire
walk into a
hospital
church,
system
their
is a
guard is
scam.
down, and niggas ain't thinking about being scammed. They're not thinking about you being taken
Hey,
advantage
man.
of. Like, dog,
Can
like
I
we're not talking
ask you
about the
something?
same shit.
When the
We
nigga's
are.
right, you
We're-
can't
we're-
just say
hold on.
right.
But we're saying it's
But-
not everybody. He's saying
not everybody.
He's making it.
But you're
sound
saying
like it's
everything's
everybody.
a scam,
He
and
said
this
that.
is different.
He already said he
All
didn't
right,
say it's
we can
not
move on.
everybody.
Just
Because
said
what
we're
I'm gonna say
conflating the two.
is everybody that has
Which one
gotten
is it?
super rich or made money has done it by exploiting something from somebody else. That you get rich by preying on what somebody needs or their desires and their wants. That's how you get money.
Yeah, it's hard
And
to
that's-
rate. It's hard to judge
everybody
one
does
scam
that.
How do
versus
we start
another.
doing that? Like that's what.
Yeah,
we
but yeah, we need to start doing that.
Facts.
But what I'm
Figure
saying is,
that out.
there's a
Fucking niggas
difference
waiting
between
on.
if a nigga makes
If you
an
got the
app
blueprint,
very
nigga,
addictive,
selling the
that's
snake oil. You
kinda
know the
fucked
fucking
up.
recipe. We ain't start selling it yet.
You gotta sell the snake oil.
Fuck is you
Like,
doing?
who
All you gotta
niggas
start telling them
know.
is,
Red,
you want
choose
some
words.
bitches? Here's what you can do.
It gotta
You want
start-
some money? Here's what you can
Gotta
do.
start selling. Who's worse, Reg, a super pastor who's pulling from the church funds, or Bernie Madoff?
Okay, so now here's the difference in that. No, this is
Tripped
great.
up.
The difference is when you gave your money to Bernie Madoff, right? Bernie Madoff was like he sort of postured and set himself up to be this master investor. But the whole point of investing, and like you understand, there's a degree of risk. You're investing your money
For the chance of making
for
more.
the chance of making more money.
Correct.
So
You're
you
giving the
already
pastor
walked
your money
in
'cause of your
with
faith.
the
He's
with the
100%
idea
right.
that you
Hold
might
up, let
lose
him
your
finish.
money.
Blindly
Wait, don't ask
following
me a
the nigga.
question.
Let him
You
finish.
Don't ask me a
blindly
question.
following
I'm
the
just telling
nigga
Pop,
because
let
your
him
heart.
finish. I'm not
Nah,
cutting you
nah,
off.
So
nah.
now,
just say
the difference, the difference with the pastor is,
Fuck no.
no, it's not.
Yes, it
The
is.
difference is when I walk into the church
I'ma
and
tell
I
you why.
tell you you're putting your money in, right?
Blindly
Now, I
following
already-
a nigga 'cause of your
I
faith.
already understand
That's not
I'm not
completely true.
getting my money back. So that's not what we're talking about in terms of risk, but
Right.
there are times where you're being misled because you're thinking you're investing in community, but
Right.
all of your money is being funneled to one person.
Okay.
You're- So when you walk in, we're not talking about business. We're not approaching you with a business. When I walk into a Best Buy, I know you're trying to sell me something.
Correct.
When I walk into a church, you're disguising your business or your conglomerate as a fucking vehicle for faith and tranquility.
That's exactly
and
what
wellness.
Bernie did.
How does the light?
nigga.
How does the light stay on
But
in
hold
the
on, hold on.
church?
The church of the Latter-day Reg is doing that.
Yes.
Right?
Hold on.
The other
I was
churches are not
speaking
doing that.
directly to what he said.
Go ahead.
Comparison was Bernie Madoff
Yeah.
or the dirty pastor.
Y'all keep moving the fucking.
It is
No,
very
I respond.
clear.
I respond.
It is
Niggas
very
done
clear
said
the
it's the
dirty
same
pastor is
every time.
worse to me.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
the dirty pastor.
Crazy.
Like, how is that?
Listen,
Go ahead. I wanna hear you.
Blindly.
Wait up, I wanna hear you. I wanna hear you.
blindly
I wanna hear you.
following a nigga due to your faith. You're
Right.
being tricked out of your funds. Bernie Madoff is telling you there's a chance I can bring you back more.
Oh nah.
Wake up now, niggas.
But what he was
500
doing,
into 5,000.
what he was
You
doing
never
was
get it, and you get blocked in the morning,
what
right?
he was doing was telling
Account
niggas
is
they was
gone.
up. He was telling. He's like,
Nah, nigga.
How
And
he
the
does
crazy
faith.
thing
There's no
about
faith.
Bernie Madoff,
No
Nah,
religion.
you're wrong, Pop.
Jawan,
Pop.
some people actually made bread with Bernie Madoff.
Hold on.
no.
Yes, they did. So
Yeah,
now who
my
made
nigga.
bread in the church?
There's some niggas who went to church.
But it's not just about bread, Reg.
And that's where
That's the
where
part.
it's
That's
way
where you're going
different.
wrong.
That's
It's
where
not
it's
just about
different.
bread.
I'm basing it solely off the bread.
But people ain't going to church for bread.
People not going to church for bread.
People not going to church to be
Precisely. Why am I paying for
They're
this?
going to church for community, not to basically
And
enrich one
blessing.
person.
But hold on, Reg.
right.
Listen. Hold on.
listen.
Hold on.
Hold up,
Settle
hold up,
down.
hold
I'm
up.
checked out. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm
Simmer
done.
down.
Hold on.
Y'all go ahead.
But
No,
everybody's
I'm
not,
just saying.
Wait,
it doesn't
you
make
just
sense.
said go
to me.
ahead and you start
Hold on.
speaking. Let's go.
everybody's not going to church for community.
You going for the vibes?
Some people going for spiritual well-being, for spiritual
just want to
wellness,
vibe.
to grow, other shit like that, right?
Absolutely.
So now they are preying on people that are going for that and taking their money. Correct. Right?
Yes.
Now people that go to Bernie Madoff and other stockbrokers and other shit like that take the money and financial investors, they're
Yes.
preying on their need and want for money.
Yes.
You just preying
Their
on different
livelihood.
aspects of a person.
they're still
It's
preying.
the same fucking con artist.
I agree.
No,
Hold
it's
on. All
not.
I'm saying is this is faith-based.
Yes, it is.
This is faith-based, and this is just a flat-out predator, right? So he's in it for the long con, meaning I'm gonna just take your money, my nigga. There's a chance you're not getting no money back, and it's in the writing here, right? And I don't have to hide or duck from it. This nigga is saying, pull up, vibey schmurder. You just want to vibe, right? Come through. You didn't even know you were paying, and paying for my Bentley and my private jet and my crib.
But are you getting what you pay for? You getting the vibes?
I guess, man.
And that's the difference.
There you go.
You got
Even
what
a
you
bad
paid
pastor
for.
might
You're
be doing
not-
something for people.
You're not.
Yo, just
You can't tell that to nobody.
Yo, this is the first time you've been like mad, right?
Yeah.
Please don't fuck it up on the Patreon.
I'm not. I'm just.
He is
thinking
so
of-
not
please
right.
don't fuck
Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Please don't fuck it up on the Patreon.
You
can see us
He's so,
continue.
he's not right about
I
it
hate
though.
this nigga so much.
You are 100% right.
No, you can't get that.
Grab him.
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.